6. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm excited to find out. It's going to be an interesting one. Did I prep? Sort of. We'll find out.
Improv!
We'll improv it. We'll fucking see, man. There's too much to prep in Castle Ravenloft, and listen, I don't know where... Literally, I can prep 2 floors, and you'll never go to those floors. You'll go the opposite direction, and then I'm screwed. So I just kind of like... We'll find out. We'll find out together. It's going to be great. Alright, well... Good evening, adventurers. Where we last left off, our adventurers began to journey north in hopes to reach Argynvost within the week. During their journeys, a strange night for our paladin occurred, to no knowledge of the rest of the party. The journey was quiet, without many delays, and gave the group some much-needed time to get to know each other, to actually know who they've been traveling with for this much time. They spoke to each other of their past, what drove them into the adventuring life, and aired out old wounds that still seemed to need to heal. But as their journey neared Argynvost, they were halted by the devil himself. Strahd von Zarovich in the flesh made a point to not be ignored. He demanded your presence at the castle, with not much time to dilly-dally. With some back and forth, and mostly goading of our ranger, he accepted a challenge from the Silent Rage, and with wicked precision showed his dominance in the realm he ruled. With a smug grin, he gestured you on your way, and as you licked your wounds, and with a hard decision in front of you, you all decided dinner was the next step. Crazy decision.
Yeah. Not my
What the fuck, man?
Not
What
my
are you on about? Not my fault either. Fuck that.
But as we pick up, this is the end of... Fuck, I don't even know how many days you've been at this point.
Oh yeah, I was keeping track.
This is day... What is it? 1, 2, 3. This is day 4. End of day 4.
Damn. Just 4 days in this bitch?
No, end of day 4 from Yesterhill.
Oh, I was like, bro, there's no fucking way.
No, you guys have been here for a hot minute. You've been here for, I believe... I have it here.
I used to have it.
It's in my personal notes. From the Vallaki. You've been here for 17 days. You've been 16 days away from Vallaki.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, y'all been gone for a while in Vallaki.
From Vallaki.
Yeah, from Vallaki.
Yeah.
But the journey from the village of Barovia to Vallaki only took you a day.
Yeah.
So you've been here for 18 days in Barovia.
Very nice.
So much has happened.
A lot has happened.
Loving
Oh,
every
you've been
second
here.
of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad.
Did we spend one night in Barovia? Or not in Yeah, wait.
Yeah, you spent one night in Barovia, and then you took Irina's father to the grave. And then part of that morning towards Vallaki. And then that's when, the map grew a million times bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But okay.
End of day 4? Or...
End of day 4 of travel. Yeah. So with that being said, if there's anything else you wanted to do or discuss, you will be moving towards Vallaki, which will take, I believe, 2 more days.
Was there any more deep, juicy background story stuff that y'all guys wanted to talk about? Because this is a good time to start traveling and talking about it.
So you can mourn each other properly.
Last time we're gonna hear it. You might as well get it off your chest. I've been open book. I have nothing.
It just depends on the day that cowlet is.
Oh, that's right.
We got our randomizer here, our randomizer character.
What day? What were you? What was your mood the day that we ended the session? Weren't you in pretty joy?
He was in spring, I think.
He was in spring.
Yeah, I wanted to
So
go.
spring, yeah, spring. He's pretty much an open book.
Happy-go-lucky guy. And Strahd shut him the hell up. He was over that shit real quick.
You got me too, man. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I imagine probably if we were all talking about family and like stuff like that, I would probably ask about how you got here again, because it wasn't by your choice, right? You were shoved, right? You were shoved into something and you got like shunted here. How
So, I mean, it was kind of by my choice, but not by my choice, but kind of sort of is and not. I mean, it's a really long, complicated thing, and I don't want to bore you with it.
Mm.
I don't know if we'll be bored listening to that story.
DM, are we walking right now, or are we just sitting?
This is the end of the 4th day, so this is a long rest. This
Oh,
is
so we're-
Karn trying to lick his wounds and heal himself as he got fucking beat up by Strahd.
I'll check a couple of a healing word at him.
So this is before like we've rested for a heal, so I'm still
Yeah.
like pretty fucked
Pretty
up.
bloodied, yeah. This is him beat the fuck up.
I'll give you a
Probably just
big
Passed
healing word.
out from blood loss. Dang it.
What is your
Pop
HP?
up everyone.
His HP's like 1 or like 6 or something. Somebody healing word him or something.
Someone healed me. I'm up to 17 actually.
Oh no, it was lay on hands. I think the paladin made it.
I'm up to 17.
Yeah.
And I know it was the paladin that did it because Strahd was gonna fuck. He was gonna fuck somebody up with that shit. It was gonna be fun, but fuck it. You're good.
14. Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, it was kind of my choice because, you know, family, we have this curse. You've kind of see it. You've seen it a couple times. You know, I can be a werewolf or I can be this, and you know, I just didn't feel like going through the trials anymore, and I just wanted to get rid of it. So I went to my ancestral's home in the Feywild, and there I met a person who really wasn't a person, who was like a witch kind of thing, a hag. That's what they were. Those ugly son of bitches. Anyways, so made a deal. Fulfilled the deal. I said I wanted to go back home, and the hag said, "Oh, I can send you back from the plane of which you came." So, I mean, I guess I'm on the plane of existence from which I came, but I'm not where I came from. So, I mean, she didn't lie, but she kind of did. She's not really a very kind woman.
Doesn't seem like.
No.
Does she happen to have a name by chance? She seems to be, at least of some importance to you, your dealings with her.
Bitch.
I'll write it down. I'll write it down.
Is that
You know,
Dwarven?
they really... No,
Is that
no.
Elven?
No.
Well,
You see,
I don't think I've ever heard that dialect.
you see, the Fae don't like to give their names because if you got their names, you can control them.
Sure.
So I never gave her my name, and she never gave me her name. So, I just used to say you or some variant of that, but now it's just bitch and some other words that I don't think would like to be, you know.
Yeah, bitch is fine. Bitch is fine.
Khaled, you. Besides those words, you do have a name for it, the name that you looked out for, and it was Mother Lorella.
Yeah, so also like she'd go by Mother Lorella when
Lorella,
she
yeah.
came to like the material plane, the non-Feywild place. Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Loretta.
Mother,
Mother.
not lady.
Mother.
She would get really. I remember her getting really mad at some kids when they called her lady, and she turned them into frogs for like 24 hours.
Oh.
Better than
this-
sending you to the Shadowfell forever.
So all of this, the catalyst to bring you here all started because you didn't want to complete training.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm familiar with lycanthropy. You have to go through a. Well, I guess I shouldn't pretend to talk about it. Maybe you could just clarify. I'm very unfamiliar.
Oh, yeah, you do have to go through a training. Because if you get hit too much and you keep getting, mad, you could potentially kill somebody that you don't want to kill in a very, very gruesome way. I mean, on the bright side, you give nutrients to the soil and it grows flowers and grass and trees.
You all right?
I imagine that would bring some comfort to Karn. Isn't that right? he's like unconscious, like out of it.
Yeah, I didn't want to complete the training because, I don't really like to fight people all that much unless it's like I'm in the certain type of year or feeling. I'd much rather talk to people than fight them. Sometimes you need
There
to
you go.
stab them, sometimes you need to carry a really big stick, and sometimes just talking solves everything.
Well, we are heading to a place where talking's probably going to solve nothing. So just be prepared for that. Hopefully,
Look,
you have a good day.
I just gotta say, you know, I've never met that Strahd fellow, and you guys have just said he's an asshole.
What do you
But-
think? You met him
but-
now?
Yeah, but I mean, I am kind of annoying, and he just asked me to shut up, and I did. Too, you guys were carrying around a dead body for a while, didn't bury it. He said he would go take it to be buried. I mean, what am I supposed to think?
Are you charmed or like you have like Stockholm syndrome right now? I can't tell what's going on.
No, but I mean, like, look at it through the eyes of somebody who doesn't know you. I don't know you. I don't know him. He has done everything he was going to say. He even invited us to dinner. Even me, who he doesn't know.
No.
Every time I've, been annoying, he's just asked me to shut up, and I've shut up.
You're gonna get to know. Don't worry about that then. I'll see how you feel after the dinner. We'll see about that.
So you guys saw that, right? Like,
No,
I
you
stabbed him, right? Like,
You
I
did, yes.
stabbed him.
Yes, you tore him up quite a bit.
But you saw the fact that like, motherfucker was fine. He wasn't.
It looked like he wasn't even feeling it. Not that he was regenerating, but like it really wasn't affecting him at all.
Like I was hitting something. That wasn't like a mirage. Nothing. Like I was hitting like flesh.
Very real. Yes.
But
Is it possible that he's impenetrable outside of his castle? I would hope not. Then we are in trouble.
it's something that maybe we gotta go at him a certain way. I think it's these fucking weapons. That's what's really driving me nuts. Like how am I can't do shit with this. Werewolves, they don't take damage from these really. He doesn't take damage at all. I don't know.
You ever hit him with the spear you had found back in
I hit him with the spear.
and it didn't do anything different?
Not much. No. He seemed to shrug that right off too.
Well,
We
what
do
about
still have. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
the sword? I mean, does he know that we have this?
Nope.
He probably
He
does.
probably would have
Nope.
taken it. I think.
No,
if he knew.
if he knew we had that, the sword of sunlight.
Yeah, I think he.
I know
would've-
we have a surface level knowledge of vampires, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree they think sunlight's bad.
Correct.
So he does not like that sword.
I
And
think
if
he's
he
aware that we're moving against him, but I think Guide's right. I don't think he knows we have these specific tools
Yeah.
that have been lost here.
So
exactly
why exactly are you moving against him?
So you wanted to go home, you said, right? At
Yeah.
some point? Bad news. I'll be the one to drop it on you. I guess you're not
Bad
going
news.
anywhere. You're not going anywhere.
I mean,
The most simple way to describe our situation is that we are very much little puppets in the puppet show that he created.
have you humored him at all and asked him and played into his ego to just leave?
We did a couple things. Yes, we tried that.
Something to that effect.
Well,
We have.
Actually
It's
did
not
the
that we
exact
haven't
opposite of
tried.
that.
We have tried.
well,
We
But
had
I-
early on we did. In those Barovia, I remember we did. We were like, oh hey, we're not your enemies. We'll get out of here. And he was like, you misunderstand the situation, and he laughed at us. Thought it was very funny, and made it very clear that we were stuck
Pretty
here
good.
against our will. So yes, we have tried to humor him. That's why I was so rude up front when he appears. It's simply because we know there's no difference either way.
So, was that before or after Karn wanted to stab him?
Well, probably Khan wants to stab a lot of people all the time, so it's hard to say, but I'm going to say before he was dead set on it. I assure you, Khaled, I would not mislead you, at least to my own eyes. This is a place that we are stuck in, and Strahd, I'll let you find out for yourself, but he's not a good man. I'm not even sure he is a man. He's a tyrant, and he's here to make sure that we suffer as much as possible before, suppose, he decides that he can best us in combat, which, looking at the current circumstances, looks pretty good for him in truth. Which brings me to the next point of, I know we're going to the dinner, we talked about that, not going to try to sway anyone otherwise, but like Karn was saying, he did nothing to him outside there, and we don't know why or how to harm him. We do have another card reading that specifically mentions information around Strahd, and that could be something to circumvent this in some way. Just a thought. What this means, based on our current knowledge, when we go to this castle for this dinner, fighting is quite literally not an option. We couldn't even try. It'd be no point. Which means we'd have to almost do whatever he says. And that makes me shudder, because that guy's a freak. We've seen a couple times.
Would we hide our newfound
Yes.
treasures
Very much so.
in
The bag of holding.
the bag? Yes.
100%.
Owen's
100%.
bag places. some sort of bag.
Opens back.
You guys
puts
have a
amulet
bag
that
of
kills
holding?
vampires.
We do, yes.
Why?
It's great at holding things.
Yeah, but you never heard the stories?
Don't do that. You talk about the bag man.
No.
You're gonna be on silence for the rest of the night. I don't want to hear anything about the bag man.
Yes, that. Like,
We don't believe in superstitions.
I didn't say that. We don't mess with it. We don't.
We just
don't
had
talk
that
about it.
What do you-
discussion.
Fine, I don't believe in superstitions. Those are
Yeah.
not real at all.
yeah, but you're also a human that refuses to come out of his armor, so I don't want to hear anything from you. It's not.
Okay. Yeah.
We got Spring Khaled here. We got to make it work. So just to clarify, we all are in accordance. We know what the plan is going forward. We're going to trek. Well, I guess we have to talk about what we're going to do once we reach Valaki.
Well,
then
we
on
should
from
get a
there.
change of clothes for the dinner party, and of course, bring the wine that you guys promised.
Are we sure this guy's not charmed? I just have to ask. Are we positive he's not charmed?
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know, it's, maybe a little remorse of the situation. Maybe it's, I can see my liver right now. But
I can see my liver.
maybe we should prepare for this potential meeting. I'm not gonna say I'm still gonna burn his place down, but maybe it doesn't have to be right away.
Okay. Preparing what you mean, like cordially, like arrive as intended. He invited us to dinner. We're going to dinner. You mean prepare that way, or prepare?
No. We need sharper tools.
I see. Well, that's hard in Barovia because our options are extremely limited.
I don't know how much we can take from this place, because every place we've been to, we've essentially asked the same thing, and they say
Good
we
luck.
don't have it.
Yeah.
We need like silver or something like that, right?
Yes, and I think there's a person who could do that, but gold was an issue, and we are no richer now than we were when we first reached Valaki. I know that I recently, and I think Trevor as well, can make their weapons magical, at least for a time being, which I imagine would circumvent werewolf resistances and the like, from what I understand.
Why are you picking on me?
No, woo, not you.
Hey, we're not.
You guys don't all look the same. Come on, you're trying to give me trouble here. I mean, in general, then we ran into Cal. We got to catch you up.
Wow.
It's been bad out here. It's been very bad out here.
Burn is canceled.
Yeah, oh, damn it.
I was not thinking of that joke at all, and then he said that. I'm like, got him.
In all seriousness, though, I mean, Card makes a good point. I don't know if there's anything we can do between here and there that is going to make us more fit to fight Strahd, given what we just saw. I mean, that was terrible. It was terrifying. Which is why I was so gung-ho about the cards, but if we're certain that this will get us some kind of information, I mean, that's what we're going for, which means we have to all play along. I know I'm the one saying this, and that's ironic, considering that I'm the one who's the least, I always talk my shit, but I'll be a very good boy when we get in there. Show you.
Is that supposed to be a dog joke?
It was, yes. I don't. I think a plan would be good, though. I think Colin makes a good point. A plan would be good. Maybe a plan for sharper tools, yes, but also just in general, like where do we draw the line? He's certainly going to press our nerves. He has Irina and maybe Ismark if he's still alive. There's all sorts of things he could pull out and just look for a rise. He could do none of that and betray our trust. So we need to have at least an idea going forward what we want to do, how we want to react, and what the plan. If there's any goal here beyond just going to dinner and leaving. We need to be on the same page.
Is he gonna, even if we say we do dinner and we have our we have dinner and nothing bad really happens, I don't know about the actually leaving part. If he's gonna actually like let us leave,
Yeah.
or I mean,
No,
maybe
me neither.
he's not gonna hurt us, but he may just keep us in his castle for like ever.
It may not be him that hurts us. He has unlimited, people he could pull. He came with some vampire that was a poet for some reason. By the way, still not sure what that was about. This guy just showed up and was talking poetry while we were fighting. But again, I don't know necessarily what's about to happen when we go.
Can we all agree that should there be a natural stopping point in the middle of our dinner that we will decide that we will be leaving and there will not be any changes to our current trajectories to getting home, right? Like, can we all agree? Can we all agree?
It depends. Like, is the food really good?
Okay.
I mean, is there like dessert? Like, think about the people who spent a lot of time on that food to prepare it for us.
Okay,
You can't just get up and leave.
We're steering that dark.
There's a right and the wrong things to do, right? So by nature, I think that we will all respect the people that work there because we know that probably most of them, short of them being charmed, they do not want to be there either.
Underpaid,
Right,
probably
so
underpaid too.
I think we all have
No
mutual respect for just
Terrible
general-
healthcare.
Sorry. Shit, that got me.
Continue, we're not focused.
That's
I
what I'm trying to say
also-
is that we're gonna do our best to be respectful, bite our tongues, and leave if we can.
Yes.
So my whole point, and I believe Trevor's also voting to go to dinner, was to simply play along for time.
Yes.
If we go there just to play his little game for a little bit, and we take the first natural exit out of his dinner,
Yes.
we sit there, ha 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 ha. We probably don't eat or drink anything, but don't make it obvious. Like,
Sure.
take your fork, go down
Sure.
for it, like, have a conversation with your fork in your hand, pick up the drink, yada yada yada. Yeah, that type stuff.
But that's kind of disrespectful, my guy.
Well,
We're fine.
you see, Khaled,
We can't
there's
trust
been
him.
multiple times that he has just made people listen to him by using magical effects. So,
Again,
assuming that he doesn't do this, and just decides to do what I think a cocky little man, he's this big, will do,
Height?
is
Anyway, focus
just
up,
flex.
sorry.
I mean,
And then we take the first natural exit out. I have no issue with that.
he is.
Allow us to leave.
Yeah, the gamble here is still that we go, we do everything right. We do everything right. And the gamble is that he lets us leave and then gives us more time to fuck off and get the rest of these cards.
Well, what makes you
Moreover,
think
what
that
if he
we
lets
really
everyone
want
leave
to?
but one of us? Because he seems to like to take one of us at a
Let
time.
me tell you, I can guess who's
See?
fucking staying if that happens. I'll tell you right now.
Maybe, just maybe, you be extra nice.
Oh, I'm
maybe.
gonna do it. I'm gonna be very quiet. I'll do that.
It is a gamble that he might not let us leave, but I'd say it's
No,
a
I think
bigger
that's-
gamble if we just plain out ignore him. This was his last warning,
That's fair.
or
That's
next
fair.
time he's gonna pull up and you're still not gonna be able to stab him.
I mean, either way, we're gambling, and I think that's a fair point. Yeah, we've tested him a few times, and he seemed adamant about this. So we go to the castle. I think. I mean, I guess we have time to talk about this on the way, but just in general, the plan is to just dinner, leave as soon as possible, under the pretense of we have more time to do these card readings and flee and come back on our own time. But we raised the good point. If he doesn't let us leave, what then? We're not going to try to fight him there, right? We don't not feel ready. We don't know what we're doing. So the plan would be to get lost in the castle. Do we have an idea? Like, I guess there's no way to really prepare, right, until we get there. I don't know.
yeah, other than befriending the staff, but we also don't know if the staff are just
I don't
just
reckon he's got some good people in that
interest-
castle
We don't
cooking
have to
food.
go through traps if we're coming in all nice like, right?
Well,
Are we
He
gonna still
didn't
have
say
to
that.
go through the gauntlet of said trappy castle?
I imagine our walk to specifically where we're eating, we'll say the dining room, probably pretty simple and maybe not absent of traps, but they will not trigger for us. I imagine that would be counterproductive. The way out, exploring. If anybody goes, I want to see what's in this room. I think no guarantees from that point on. You might as well be on your toes at all times.
So
And
we're
then
just
again-
tie a rope to each other's waist and hold on.
Probably smart. And then again, clarify, we're not doing anything about Irina, about Ismark. That's out of our hands now. It's already done.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Who? Until we're able to go there and
We're
like
so
forcefully
far from
take them.
in.
He has been
Until we could have the power to take them. I get what you're saying, Gad.
Yeah.
And what if we're
Look-
going and I don't know what he just told us at dinner, I guess. I don't know what he's planning. I don't like that he has Irina and is like, come to this castle to see this dinner. I just know I'm gonna get mad when we get there. I feel it already. It's gonna be bad. I already feel it. And we're just gonna ride. We're letting it all right out.
I hate to keep asking, but who are these people?
Oh, bitch. Somebody fill this guy in. Somebody fill him in.
Irina is Strahd.
For the sake of brevity,
Mistress.
you guys fill in what happened with Irina, the village of Barovia, the past that they seem to have. So, Khaled is caught up in the sense that
And
whatever
Babushka.
Ellen Babushka
And
would
Babushka.
know.
Sick. Okay. How's that?
I mean, I get it, I do, but
Not for him. I hope.
you know, thanks for not telling me that information until now, because that would have changed my whole perspective on this.
We were very busy, Khaled. It's been a very busy time.
He's like the great guy. He's like, yeah, he just stole somebody that
Yeah.
she doesn't want to go, and now
Yeah.
he's probably going to force her to marry. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's an asshole. Got it.
Well,
I mean, like, I get it. We're all very busy. But, that little bit of information would have, like, helped me out in, discerning, hey, this guy's actually pretty evil. He's not asking us to just come for dinner. He might actually kill us. Great job,
I
guys.
thought I said that. I'll be honest.
I can really
that's on
see
me.
why
And
humans
that's on
don't
me.
live long.
No, that's on me. You're right. I'm short-sighted. I'm very short-sighted, and that's on me. I wasn't thinking about that.
Khaled, I don't want it to come off as rude, but I do feel like we have put a number of breadcrumbs in a line that suggest too many of these things. And while I love the optimism, he is quite terrible.
You're not being listen. You're not being rude. You're not being rude. All right, look. Okay, there's certain times, there's certain seasons when I can pick up on stuff. There's other seasons where I absolutely cannot.
Got you. Yep.
This is one of
It's
those
his
seasons.
time of the month.
And maybe we should all just get a long rest and have this conversation tomorrow
I think
on the
a good
journey.
nap will do us all.
Sure. Let's just hope that it's this season again. All right, because I'm gonna guarantee you that if summer comes out or if winter comes out, it's not gonna be good for anybody.
I never want to hear somebody
guarantee
talking about
you-
their personalities like they're liable to jump out. That makes me very nervous, Cal. But very well.
I think that actually brings up a good point. While we have these hypotheticals about keeping our calm and our peace, even though we are under severe stress, I think it might be important that no matter how hard our buttons are pushed, we cannot play into the show of force, because that will just stoke the fire. And as we saw the display that Karn and him just had, I think it might be in our best interest that even though things might hurt, things might be out of line, we just have to do our best to keep it to ourselves until we can leave.
I give my word.
We can't have explosions of emotions. We
Right.
have to remain calm.
It would do us no good. I give my word. I will put up with whatever comes my way until he harms one of us, inevitably, and then at that point, I would have to argue the rule might be off for me. If he starts to accost our party, I mean,
Even
where
if-
do we draw the line?
Even if you do want to defend one's honor, what good does it serve if we are taken off the battlefield one by one like mice in a field by an owl? I fear that even if there is a tripping point, say say I say something out of line and I am rendered incapable of being an ally or a friend. What good does it do if you all turn against him and you all find yourself in the same pot?
Oof.
Damn it.
It's like the idea
is a-
that if someone is drowning in a pond and it's unsafe for the rescuer to go in, is it better to have 2 deaths, 5 deaths? Unfortunately, that balance has to be weighed. Is it the cost of the one versus the cost of the many? And in this instance, it's either all of us or none of us. So we have to remain in his
Good
Nuts.
gracious.
palm of his hand. Because if we show any type of pushback, the game is on.
I'm getting pissed
And there's
off.
no holding back.
I can see it.
You have my whip. You have my whip. I will. I can't speak for the rest of the party, but you have my word. I will. Yes.
So should I stand?
I mean, Pallet might be.
Well, just entertain me. We said we had 12 days, right? And we think we're like 11 days away ish, something like that. So
Something like that, yeah.
a day of play, if you would.
Right? Sure.
Is there a way, maybe, possibly,
No.
by chance, this dragon house, whatever, undead dragon, as terrifying as that sounds?
I believe it's
We-
just out of the way.
Well, we
I know
talked about
we
it.
traveled
we
real
did-
quick, right?
If
Yeah,
look
we
back-
did try to count if we pushed it and traveled as fast as we could. It just risks us coming there with exhaustion. And whether or not we play nice or not,
Well,
it might not be ideal to be rolling wisdom saving throws at disadvantage.
That
Well, I don't
motherfucker
know.
was magic in a duel, so,
I'm
you know,
with-
like,
yeah, that's true.
that's off.
I'm with Karn. That's a point actually. If we go to the Dragon House and we press for time, we hard press for time, and I can kind of keep our group sitting. Pretty good at traveling to the woods, but we get the Dragon House. We don't know what that takes, but we'll have to deal with that and probably recover assuredly, and then rush toward the castle. And let's say yes, we risk exhaustion in some capacity. In theory, based on our first plan, it really shouldn't matter. We're not here to fight. We can't fight anyway, right? So
That's
then if we show up
assuming
and
that
some
the
of us are
Dragon House
exhausted-
only takes a day.
Well, if it
What if
takes
it
more than
takes
that, I
two?
suppose we fucked up. We're dying in there anyway. We're going that way. We're
Taking
going
more
that
than a
way.
day doesn't equate to dying.
It might.
That's
It
true.
might. It's not guaranteed, though.
I argue that sure, that's a good point. It could take us longer, but there's no way to know until we try that at least. I'm not opposed to that idea, but again, I also voted to see the castle. Oh, voted
No.
against it, but I lost the vote. I'm down to go to the castle too.
I'm sensing that we might need to revote. I mean,
It'd be so nice to make Chris be like,
I know.
Do this to me.
Press the
Do
wrong
this to me.
I
Do this to
mean,
me.
my vote's the same. Personally,
I say we go to this village. Matter of fact, whatever Chris doesn't have prep, that's where we're going. Let's do that instead.
Sure. It's gonna be like a classic video game when the developer doesn't want you to go to an area. It either puts like a crazy barrier or just puts a monster that's just insane.
Throw some shit at them. Well, so again, I mean, we can vote if we want to, but again,
Well, listen, hey guys, y'all go wherever you want to go.
I was gonna say
to
I don't
clarify-
want to vote, but from
Well-
some things in these conversations are making me think people are having second
Well,
thoughts.
I would say this.
Specifically, someone who voted to go to dinner.
Choice
Yeah.
to revote.
But-
The choice to revote falls to
Yeah.
you have.
It's 100% card. Yeah, he's got regrets.
Of course. So that's why if we want a second vote, just say it, and we'll second vote.
That falls on Karn, Khaled, Guide, and Trevor, because you guys call that because you won the vote. If you want to call revote, that's on you.
I'm sticking to the party personally. Trevor.
We all debated, we rehashed it and voted. We came to consensus. We're going straight to the castle.
All right, going to the castle.
Okay.
We
We'll see
Hold
what-
on. Hold on.
So that's
Hold
three
on.
for castle.
Hold on.
discussed that, but-
You guys just informed me on all the stuff that he has done.
we had alluded to many of this over the past couple
I'm
of days.
so
Every
sorry.
time you say he's a nice guy, Caleb.
I'm gonna go over to Nissa and just put
I have not
both
talked
my
about it.
like one hand on each cheek and squeeze her face and gently rock it. There are seasons where I don't pick things up.
He's like this. See, he's like uppies, and she like puts his hand.
Yep.
She lets him, like, as long as he's not gonna hurt her. She
No. He is not mad. He is still like very much happy-go-lucky. He's just very concerned that you guys have hidden this information from him.
Alright, well, then,
Well,
you've got, now that you have information, you have whatever information you're going to get is what you're going to get. How do you feel right now, knowing these conditions?
Honestly, I think we should just stab him.
We tried that.
So
Doesn't
you,
work.
You were here
Alright.
Several times.
when
Several
that happened.
times.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Several times.
Did you stab him with the sword?
Oh, he got stabbed with everything, I
You
think.
also
I
went over the
stabbed him with a lot of different things. I think we might have to come out with him with a lot in a short period of time. Like just overwhelm his
Altogether.
healing factor.
Okay. All right. You know, I really don't know. I don't know because like
Well, your
the
time
card, whatever this card is, like it can help us, or we can go to the castle and we can
Or we could do both. Was an option.
I mean, yeah, or we could do. You know, why not do both?
Well, also, actually, to throw a wrench in that, I'm making it more complicated. I apologize. We're going to this place to get an ally that will help us against Strahd, which we would then be taking with us to the dinner? Question mark?
If going to this place only took us half a day,
If it took us,
jerking it off a day, but
Okay.
which I honestly, every place we've gone to, we've spent minimum a day at. Some more. That I think we were in fucking, what's it called? At the Abbey or the village of Kresk for what? A day and some change?
Day and some change.
We went to the Wizards of the Winery and
A day
that
and
took
some
a
change.
day, and then we went down to Yester
A day,
Hill.
you know?
A day and some change. So our average track record of getting stuff done promptly is not very good.
So day and some change is
It's
our
not-
track
it's
record.
not-
We can afford a day and some change.
Names of change is, I think, clearing an entire town of a bunch of miscreants in a day and some change is pretty impressive.
True, and we're going to what we assume. I think we heard it was a castle or something. Like we're going to a location. It's not like a town. Assumedly, so I mean, it's like going to the winery, right?
It
If we
was
were just
called
doing
the
winery,
Haunted Dead Dragon's House.
we're going to the
I don't know if
house.
you looked around. There are a lot of undead around here, so when I hear the word haunted, I'm thinking more. And I'm hoping Kara didn't hear me say that.
I mean, I believe my vote was clear is that I would prefer. I do not believe we are ready, whether we are going to come at it with violence or no violence. So I've spoken my piece about going to the other place expeditiously, but if it is even in this hour now, knowing with our companion now in the full bubble, if it is still on track to go to the castle, then we just have to stick to it and move forward, because I feel like we could continue this dialogue for hours about the ways we can approach it, the way we can't approach it. I don't see a way out. That's my concern. I don't see a way out.
I would like to clarify to DM that since this is where we're spending the night for the night, we are having this conversation in the dome.
A good point about
In
that.
the dome,
Actually.
so people cannot see it.
If the biggest issue is what if we're exhausted, we push through, we could push tonight. We could push tonight. Could we not? Like get close, very close to the Dragon House. See how we
That's
rest. See what we feel in the morning. We could we don't have to play by the laws of day and night, right? If we're gonna get exhausted, we could do it in like a day. Rest, feel better the next day. Like, we can kind of game it a bit if that's the concern. We don't have to wait to rush right towards Strahd's castle, and then we're exhausted when we get there. We could rush beforehand, rest up, and then
Vernon,
reach there.
we got a guy who's completely down. We can't make him push.
Go to the Dragon House tonight. I guess you're right. You sound like someone I remember. You're right. Maybe we don't push Karn though.
That ain't shit.
Karn, shut up!
He's still holding his side.
I got most of it back in.
Can I have some?
A mere flesh wound.
He's got like a terrible hernia.
Oh no. Okay. Then. So it sounds like we're resting castle. That sounds like that's still the winning vote.
As much as I hate to say it, I am gonna keep my vote for the castle, since I think that that's gonna be the best option we have. If we go to the Dragon House and we bring this other guy, Strahd's gonna know what's up. We can't travel far. Karn tried to do a measuring contest and lost severely.
A solid measuring contest.
Yeah,
Kind of
solid
see
measuring
where you
contest.
guys are at, and
Solid measuring contest.
I don't know
Was
about that.
not ready for it yet, and he needs to heal. Props to Karn, because no one else did it. Not even the Paladin. Just putting it out there.
Man, Mistress Sleep is gonna take care of us in a little bit. I don't need nothing more than that.
Yeah. Let's Okay. Well, your vote stays, and that's still the plan. So let's rest, and the plan is to push to the castle. I mean, it's in. We can debate it all day, but we're going that way. So let's long rest, and we'll see how we feel when we get there.
all right. Well, as you guys long rest for the evening, it goes by unimpeded, thankfully. Within your dome, in the safety of the dome, and it seems the forest around you rather quiet, deathly. So, you guys rest for the evening, exhausted, and with a newfound plan. As morning of the 5th day, you begin your journey and trek towards Vallaki and eventually towards Castle Ravenloft. Through your journey, it's a 6-token trek. You'll know you'll reach Vallaki within the next day. It'll be late the next day. And you know that at the end of the day, Vallaki does not let visitors in at night.
Are we going to go into Vallaki for any reason? Because maybe we don't
That's
have
the question. You do not have to go into Vallaki. You know, well, you don't know, really. But you figure you probably have some type of negative connotation towards your group.
The risk might be higher than it's even worth to even enter the city, unless our only plan is to give this pine cone to the martyr cause. That'd be the only reason we would stop into Vallaki.
Yeah, that was the original reason. But you remember, if you guys, it comes with risk. If you guys are wanted, that goes through a whole people trying to find you and put you in stockades, and it's a whole shtick of like, hey, I'm not staying in no stockades, and it could be a bigger issue.
What did you guys do?
Motherfucker, bro. I thought we caught your ass up to this.
We have already divulged all the things.
Yeah, you've divulged the whole trip.
You know what? You know what, guys? Give me the damn pine. Give me the damn pine cone. They don't know me. I'll go in there, deliver it, and come back out.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Well, it's not. It's not. But if we're working by the same logic of like, oh, go to the castle because the plan is to survive and leave, no point in stopping in to give him the pine cone. It's not the last time we'll see him, right? We can all agree because we're going to leave the castle safely. Just keep the fucking pine cone. We'll stop in when we want to. Not even risk it. It's no point.
Okay, but what happens if he searches us, and then there's this pine cone, and then for some reason, he just doesn't fucking like pine cones? Give me the pine cone, I'm gonna go deliver it.
Pine cone in the bag holding, and if he searches the bag
Well, it is. Remember, it is not a pine. Though it is described multiple times.
It's like a stone,
It's the size of a pine cone. It is a green gemstone.
Gem.
It's a gem. It's a normal green gem.
We offered to get this.
Then we die anyway because he finds the sun sword. He finds the item of Ravenkind, and he finds this green gem. Right? So there's no point. There's no point in stopping and dropping it off to clear ourselves. We're going into his castle with weaponry to hurt him.
Yes.
Bottom line. I think the risks do not benefit us. It's just not. There's nothing there. We'll come give it to him after. They can wait a week longer. Nothing's going to change.
I agree.
That's my 2 cents. I don't make the call, but that's what I'm thinking. There's no point in risking it. And if we send Calvin by his own, you've never been to Vallaki. and we got in trouble when we were there. Not to say you will. It's just it's a risk. It's a risk, and we won't be there to help you if you are, because we can't go in.
So you want to know why you got in trouble? Because you stuck your nose into people's businesses where it didn't fucking belong.
Well,
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going in, giving this guy this thing, and then leaving.
Right.
Honestly, though, if he just sticks to that, it would not take him that long.
I don't know, guys. Okay. Fuck it.
It would completely depend on our arrival time, though. No, if we
It would.
Do we
And, like,
arrive on time
or-
if we...
well,
We get there
prior
at night,
Mhm.
and
You
then
have
so
to
the
wait
gates
a
are
day.
closed. We
They
have to
don't
wait.
open. Yeah, you're right.
We
I
have to
remember.
open, wait. He go in the morning. He go in, meet us on the other side because we're going around. He drops off the pine cone and meets us there. Which again, I don't see the point of doing any of that, but it is an option. We could do it.
DM, what is my sense with my skill ability that I can get into the city at night?
oh,
Interesting. With your skill set, knowing how the city is, like the layout roughly, your stealth ability is great. You can get it. The difficulty is getting into the city itself. It's walled, and the walls are high, so you'd have to have some way to climb or get over the walls. Getting through the city gates probably not an option, as they are wrought iron and they have to be raised and lowered. If you have an option to get over to try to climb it, you could potentially do, but you know that there's also
Wait a minute. How big is this pine cone?
It's a
Outside.
gem pine cone sized.
It's no longer a fist-sized gem. It's a fist-sized gem. That right there.
Do we need to exchange, or we just returning this gem?
We would just giving it back to
So
them.
why can't? So hear me out. Oh wait, I can't fly, right?
but a cat could.
You
You
can't
could
fly.
climb the walls.
I was just gonna say if I could transform into something,
That was
walk
great.
walk my way in there and
Deliver it.
deliver it.
I don't think they're gonna let in a stray animal though.
Probably not.
This is just a lot
I was
of
gonna
work
say,
to drop
I can-
off a pine cone.
Good size gem.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Fist sized gem. You're right. If we need a way over the wall, it's easy. I will turn invisible and fly over, drop off Karn, fly back over, and then we go and meet him at the other
Wait,
side
why
the
are
next
we talking
morning.
about- We don't even have to do this. I was just
Why are we dropping off?
I love
Why
this shit.
not?
This is so fun.
Because the risk, the spells. That's all the why nots. I want to know the why. Why are we going at all? Let's
It's
say
not a waste of spells if we're
Dude, I'm
shooting
with the
that
perfect
night.
plan! Just give me the damn stone! I will go in, drop it off, meet you on the other side! How hard is this?
I hope somebody grabs. I hope we get to this somebody grabs this guy.
Maybe we can barter with the magical fist-sized gem for some kind of weapon that might be able to do damage to the denizens of this fucking hellhole.
We're not
leveraging
stealing this thing from the
stone
Mardikovs!
Against the Mardikovs for their aid.
Barter. Barter.
Barter.
Barter.
brother.
Barter. So now we're using this. This is like leverage. Like we're using this. Like you're gonna help us out because we have your stone.
The Were-Ravens do not like Strahd. They do not like Strahd. We are giving them something they like. We are now more allies than we were before.
I wonder if the Mordikovs can just come to us outside the city gates.
Oh my god, wait a minute. You are so fucking right. Oh my god, I've met them before. Oh my god, I cast Sending. Oh my god, I cast Sending. My guy's gonna go over and hug Nissa as tight as he robotically can. Yeah, he's great level. Like,
I was gonna say, y'all literally made a secret call and answer to Ravens to know if they are the Mardikovs or not.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
We have that good. They're fucking were-ravens, man. They can fucking
They're
fly.
Ravens. They can fly.
She doesn't say fight. She doesn't curse.
okay.
Oh, that is fun.
Whenever we get to the gate of Velaki at night, I'm going to cast Sending to the Mardukov brothers. The Mardukov brothers, because they said that they were going to be here with their father or family.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Because technically we don't know if the father, mother, or the other... Wasn't there another kid?
There was a
There was
couple.
Yeah, the Mardukov family. Yeah.
Yeah, they had the two brothers, mother, father, and then wasn't there a daughter?
Yeah, there's a daughter in there, isn't there?
The
Baby
two
too,
sons.
Oh, maybe
The original, in the Mardukov family in the Blue Water Inn, there's the husband and wife, and then the two sons.
Yeah.
And then the other Mardukov family with what's it called? God.
The ones at Yesterhill.
The old
Or
guy.
near Yesterhill.
Yeah.
The old guy, yeah, he had a whole family. Let me see,
Yeah.
Yesterhill.
Because we saw the old guy and his
Yesterhill.
family and the brothers, but we didn't see if the old guy and the other members of the
Yeah, we
family
never saw them
lived.
make it out. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if I do the brothers, I know they're... As long as they stayed here like they said they were going to.
Yeah, the group includes Davian, who's the older gentleman, Andrea, his eldest son, Elvir, his youngest son, Stefani, his adult daughter, and Dag Tomeskis, Stefani's husband, along with other members of the family.
Did you
Four
send
children.
to the old guy and know that your sending worked or didn't work? If based on we know if he's alive or dead in here.
I mean, I know we're resting, but I still would rather send it to the person I know is alive.
Hey, your spell.
Guide. So quick question: are you telling us that you're hoping that your message goes through, or
Oh,
are
no.
you like?
I'm telling
Dead
you,
set.
I'm sending it to the person that I last saw alive,
Okay.
which is either
Guide.
the eldest or younger brother.
Yeah,
Which
either one.
he was, I believe, still a grown-ass adult
Hey, guide.
and able to transform into a raven. Yeah.
The player apologizes for this.
Oh, goodness.
Gee, I'm getting a beer. Give me a fucking second.
Let's go. Let's go. You think I haven't been checking out spells?
Guide, that is
all-
a stupid plan. We don't even know if they're dead. They're probably dead. Just give me the stone. We're gonna keep moving. I'm gonna
I
go to the
cast
back of the
banishment.
village. You're gonna go around. All right.
I cast
We're gonna keep
banishment.
moving. We're not gonna waste any
On
time.
who?
Who do you think?
Give me 1 second on that.
I think
Just take my hand.
I think I respect your enthusiasm, but I'm gonna have to ask for you to pump your brakes, as others might say. We are.
What are
we working
brakes?
through a plan, and we're gonna talk it out together as a group.
What do you mean? My plan's obviously the best.
I will.
We
That's
keep
where you
moving.
need to check yourself because we need to all agree before we go ahead and do things. That's how we as a group have done. Is we will wait until everybody is present and we will talk as a group whether or not that idea is one we will be taking. But again, I'm gonna have to ask you to just pause.
Is that why you're not allowed in this town?
I'm not quite sure where you are trying to go or what buttons you're trying to push because it's not really working and you just sound like an idiot.
Well, no, because you're saying you guys make plans, right? And your plans don't make sense because then you get kicked out of a town, which locks you out of resources and a place to stay safely, right? Instead of going with this plan where it's the best, because I can just walk in, give the thing, you guys walk around, we keep moving. It's fine, it's perfect.
I don't know. You can walk right in.
You can't
Right,
just,
that's pretty
you're
bad.
not gonna, it's just not gonna be as easy as you say.
Yeah, you can't walk in at nighttime, bud.
Yeah, we actually had to barter our way, and we had to convince and vet ourselves. We're bona fide.
I think while this argument is happening, I think Nissa might just tap. If we're all in Liamon's tiny hut and we're all like really close together, I think Nissa's just gonna tap Guide and just say, "I think you should just reach out anyway."
I think
'Cause
so.
you know,
Okay,
like
so during the argument, it's heated, and as this discussion we're talking, Guide, you cast banishment.
Fuck yeah.
That is what's happening, right? You cast banishment.
Yeah.
You look towards Cal as he's yelling and arguing, and you twist your hands, and the magic forms, and then just fizzles in your hand. Banishment cannot be cast in Barovia.
oh, because you'd be sent home.
Yeah, you go back to your
Yeah.
native plane.
Oh, that's
Ah.
Now you know.
Unironically,
Clutch. Because that's a waste of time. Yeah. Then now you know.
just see him
It does
getting
not
pissed,
work.
and then it just fizzles out.
Yeah,
We're like,
magic
what?
just kind of fizzles in his hand.
He was just flexing a little bit. That's fine.
Joyce,
Jose, you
did
can hold that and he can stay away.
Again, bro?
you have your headset on while you were...
Yeah, I was listening. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are we outside of Valaki?
Yeah,
No,
we made it.
days.
Okay.
In a day.
They travel to.
Okay, I will. Since we're gonna rest, I will cast sending to the eldest brother.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
25 words, right?
25 words.
Or less.
Yeah.
Or less.
Or less. You don't have to do the whole 25 like
What was
Lord
his name
Bailey.
again? The eldest Mordecai brother.
I'm not gonna be able to pull it up fast enough.
Adrian?
Mm.
Fuck it. Hey, look, skip the name. That's a word. Just be like, yeah, you. It's me, Guy, the robot.
Hey, you! It's the robot. You
Oh, fuck.
had get your gem. We will be outside Valaki.
Come get
West
it.
Gate.
Okay.
Come get it. That evening. Sit atop.
Where are you going?
Fuck. It's gone.
Uh-oh.
Sit
Uh-oh.
aside.
The gate.
Start over.
No, we got
Start
it.
over, bro.
We got it. We left it in, baby. That's perfectly put.
Yeah,
guys.
I got it. Hey, you. It's
Hey.
Guide. Robot. We got your...
Jim.
Yep.
They had a name for it.
Family gem.
We have your gem. Will be outside Southern Gate of Valaki tomorrow night. Come get it in crow form. Please.
Wasn't it the Western Gate?
Yeah, this
No,
is
Southern.
West Gate.
Oh, sorry, Western Gate.
Southern Gate.
Oh, too
That's
late now.
north.
Already said it. Now he's just gonna get the Southern Gate.
Oh.
Oh, nah, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
guy
I
cast
talking about?
sending again.
Fuck it, repeat.
got spell slots.
Does he know if it reached his quarry?
Well,
For sending?
give me a second. Yeah.
Okay.
He does. You don't know. You send it off into the ether, and
Got it.
when you get you don't know if it triggers or not.
The government intercepted it.
Darn
The
it.
government intercepted it.
Fucking crows.
So Lehman's tiny
Imagine
hut.
Strahd intercepted
So
interception.
how big is it? It's not very big, but like, is it smaller than an office?
It's
15
a-
foot radius. It's small.
Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10,
50.
15.
So it's
Yeah.
taller than the ceiling, but it's probably no bigger than our
probably
current
not.
bedroom.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
10-foot
probably right.
radius.
These
Like
Here.
10 foot.
This is
10
10-foot
foot?
ceilings.
This is 10 foot.
I think this is 10-foot ceiling.
So 10 foot radius. So it goes out.
It's
to the
basically
ceiling.
this room.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
probably
It's tight. It's
I
tight.
mean, it's big enough to everybody fucking be in, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking tight.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, look. Easy peasy. This is the way to do it.
I think as he's casting sending, she'll just like fiddle with the moonstone amulet to like, please go through, please go through, please go through. While I see the despair, I don't see how not gathering this item back to its rightful place is a bad thing. They're not willing to collect it at all?
I think they've lost
Didn't
hope.
seem like it.
A reason to collect it. Yeah, they don't see a future where it makes a difference.
Well, maybe just that individual.
All three? You think if we had all three stones, they would change that tune?
Well, no, I meant in the sense that, like, you know, whoever you just talked to might be down in the dumps.
The one that
You
responded.
know, another member of the family might be a little more hopeful and see it as a sign of, you know, a future. Who knows?
True. Very true.
You
How
would think
much-
they would have a fire in their soul to get their stuff back.
Want
Guy,
tiger?
how are you capable to do
I
it
got-
again, or
I got two more. For tonight. Because then once we
Yeah, we'll
wake
rest
up
and-
tomorrow morning, I will have 3 more while we're walking to Valaki.
What about Erwin, the guy who owned the bar in Valaki? He sent us on the initial quest to check it out. I know he's probably like, oh, well, my family's back, but it's all in shit. You could ask him. Like, yo, we got this stone. Do you want this back? This is yours.
Erwin's a shout. Do you think him over the father that was
I think
running the
old
winery?
man- probably better. The old man like running the winery. We just don't know that he lived. Is my concern. So,
True. I'll
it's
give
your
it a
call,
shout.
guys.
Erwin sounds like a shout. My character sheet.
I forgot. Was the winery burned and destroyed?
Yeah,
Completely leveled.
yeah. Put down by a big ass tree man.
Yep. The winery, the building itself was completely leveled, and then all of like the vineyard was uprooted and torn and destroyed.
Just catching Morgan up because she was offline for a second on what was said. So sorry for my
Oh.
app.
Thank you.
I will cast sending to Erwin, the other Mordecai that runs the bar.
Sure.
Hey, Erwin, it's Guide. Retrieved magic stone. Would love to return to rightful family. Will be outside Valaki, Southern Gate. No, Western Gate. Sorry. Tomorrow evening. Where is there a term for hope everyone's okay.
So
Kind of wait a moment. Hello, guide. We appreciate your help. I will send someone for this stone. Though it will make no difference. We thank you for this. The family made it back alive. But the winery. Hope. Gone. That's it.
Well, it seems we might have to aid them in collecting all of these gems if we ever make it out of that castle, huh?
if they think they can turn the winery to life with them, yes.
This place is just so full of sorrow and despair.
Mm-hmm. We're going to the center of it all in a couple days, so
Yes, we
get
are.
excited.
All right.
Actually, it's really out east. Not
The
like
east of it
that.
all. You're right.
So you take another day. Rest up for the evening. Your night, again, unimpeded. I've been rolling weather in the background, so instead of making you continue to roll over and over and over again. There is a slight rain in the morning, but nothing too crazy. No crazy thunderstorms. Just kind of distant storms. I'll just play some rain. Yeah. As you wake up on the final day, at the end of this day, you'll be in position to hand off the gemstone to the Mardikovs, and you'll be at their place. So you get continue. Unless there's anything to be said, you do make it towards the end, the western gate of Alaki. You pass that large bridge.
Should we maybe conceal ourselves just a little bit?
Yeah, I don't even think we try to approach whoever needs to approach with the stone. The rest of us, yeah,
You're still a good distance away. You're still you can't even see Velaki currently. So you're still in the forest.
Okay. Cool.
Get sneaky and go through the woods if we can.
Yeah. You are at the Luna River crossing. Again, you kind of reach the crossroads, an next intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. You had fixed the kind of post there previously. Kind of see the different directions. And, continuing on east, you'd make it to Velaki. For the sake of this, I'll say that this is where you told the Mardikovs that you would drop off the stone. This is the end of your 5th day of travel, 6th day of travel. So if there's anything you want to do beforehand, but you can go to the point where the Mardikovs reaches you.
Is there a way around the city, or does the city block the path?
The city blocks the path, the true path. The city itself is there's a good distance of just no trees as it's been cut down, and that's what made the log. But you'd have to bypass it through forest on either side. The northern side, you'd go through the shoreline of Lake Zarovik if you wanted to go the north side, or you go through the south side, which is just straight through forest.
Lake might be the path of least resistance along
So
the
yeah,
bank.
you can go. You're on Barovia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. So you can go north down this riverbed to the Lake Zarovik. You know that this wood is teeming with wolves, and nobody really goes that way. So it could be a good way, or you can go south towards this river. Towards this wooded area. Up to you.
Well, we would be a little bit exposed once we cross this threshold, so maybe the woods might be the best.
It's sound. It makes sense.
Okay. Keeping cover through the woods. So as the night kind of finds you all, and you get ready for the evening, you hear kind of the flutter of feathers through the tree line. And kind of approaching from the wood line, you see kind of almost drenched in water already. You see one of the Mardikovs. You see. You see Adrian, the eldest son of Davian.
Sorry,
Adrian?
Adrian.
Adrian, yeah. Hello. My uncle says you have a gemstone for us.
Yes. Well, did we have it in the bag of holding? Who was holding it?
I believe so, yeah.
think so, yeah.
So, I guess... Yeah.
I have it. I'll take it out. Sorry, I had to step out for a second.
Do we want to tell them about what we're gonna go do at all, or no?
I think it might maybe be helpful in that if they were to seek aid from us for any reason and we were incapacitated,
Okay. Okay, I like that.
It would at least let them know that where we were, whether by choice or by not our choice. And at least they might understand that one of our temporary party members, Irina, has been taken, as well as our past party member, Babushka.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with it. Let's check it.
Yeah. So we can let them know the whole, maybe not like the nitty gritty, but bottom line, this is where we're going, whether we like it or not. This is what's happened. If something, whatever. We're not necessarily asking for help. It's more so like, hey, this is where we're going.
Okay. Kind of like let him know and stuff. He kind of nods his head. He seems very like distant, just kind of like just over everything. Just kind of fully consumed by sorrow. As he kind of takes the stone, kind of feels the warmth of it, kind of looks to you all. Our family is indebted to you all. Unfortunately, even with the stone, the destruction of the winery, it's hard to find a way that it would ever be operational again.
If you had all 3 stones, would that change?
He kind of like looks at you, and there's not even like a glimmer of hope. He kind of looks to you. Even with all these stones, we have no way to process the grapes that come from them. Building a winery again, and the hostility of this place. It's hard to think of how.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, there's no more fucking druids anymore. We got rid of all of them.
He kind of like nods, just the ruins aren't the only thing in these lands.
Hey, you got anything that like stabs real well? Like into like mythical things, like werewolves and vampires and shit. Because these things just ain't cutting it.
He kind of not really, no, sorry. We own silver weapons, but that's really about it.
Well, I guess, well, maybe if you've, question, was he in Valaki? That's where the whole family is right now?
Yes, because the whole family is in Valaki.
Alright, so then I would ask him how the denizens of the city feel towards us after releasing the releasing the people from their punishment and the kids.
He kind of like nods. It seems like you all made quite a stir on your way to our winery. On the way out, anyways. The burgomaster is not happy. Though the Blazing Sun Festival was quite an event. He seems still very angry at you all. So if you are entering the city, good luck. There's another festival in 2 days. That glorious burgomaster wishes it. But with no wine, no festivities, it will probably be another drag.
Well, I suppose that means that this just solidifies our reason to not go into the city.
Hey, since the burgomaster, burglefucker, whatever, is super into his parties and the wine makes the parties better, how about you convince him to constrict the whole town to build a new fucking winery?
Possibly, but again, he would never wish to leave Valaki.
Yeah.
Never want his citizens to travel out of it.
Why not build within the city?
And what space would they have at the winery?
I don't know.
He says he kind of like nods and like you're trying to help, and he just kind of nods. He's like, we don't either. But he kind of just like takes it, like with the silence being so deafening, he kind of like takes the stone, just the Mortar Course are in your debt. If there's anything we can do, whatever we can do, we will try.
Well, maybe if, I know there's been so much loss, but maybe, I guess maybe my first question is, before I make the statement, is, do you know if Strahd has the ability to identify you and your family amongst the native avian population here? Or do you blend in quite well?
It's hard to tell, but I'm sure he does. He knows everything.
What I might suggest is that if maybe you don't see us around these parts in the next 5 days or so, or maybe not 5 days, but how many days until we arrive at the castle again? From here?
From here?
Are we halfway?
5 days?
Yeah, you're about halfway.
Yeah, 5 days. So maybe, I guess what I'm saying is that maybe in 6 or 7 days' time, if you don't see us coming out of the castle, it might mean that we're in trouble. I don't know what that could mean for you and your family. I do not want to put anyone at risk, but just maybe know that if something were to happen, that's where we would be.
Kind of like nods his head. I will let my family know. And if you are stuck in that castle, well, we will do what we can to help you out.
Thank you.
We owe you that much. And our life as whiners are kind of over. So, revenge is the next best step, I suppose. She kind of like shakes she kind of shudders from the cold and just safe travels. And you see him kind of begin to walk, and then the transformation back into the were-raven takes off into the sky.
So cool. So badass. Okay. So it's nighttime now?
Yeah.
We
You'll
did
be bedding down for rest.
And we're in the middle of the woods?
You're on the main road still.
Oh, we're still on the main road. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we just gonna maybe put up the
One more
hut
time,
right
Alexis? I'm sorry?
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just asking, whatever happened with your cart?
The winer's cart?
Yeah.
I think they left
You guys,
it.
they left it at the winery.
Oh,
They were just like, "Oh, family's in trouble," and they all like fucked off
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
The
Well, now,
winery with all the wine barrels gone, so they didn't need the cart anymore.
Ain't shit to
Yeah.
carry in the cart, yeah.
so maybe, so if we're gonna bed down for the night and not travel through the woods, would it be safer to just set up the hut just off the path so that we're not deep in the
tell me.
woods?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can be. Again, we shouldn't be getting attacked. Was the agreement? We're heading to the castle, and he controls every thing. Most things we'll find in the woods.
You feel like the wildlife that has not been accosting you like it normally would. You haven't really seen much to like attack you throughout the
I'm
winter.
thinking more of the people of Valaki.
That
Yes,
he
off
really
the
doesn't
path.
have much control.
So then
So off the beaten path, sure.
Yeah. And then we could
Get off the path between the denizens of Valaki, the stray Vistani that goes by, just keeping away from people, trying to keep hidden. Okay. With that being said, moving along as the evening progresses forward, and the rain again settles down. You guys successfully long rest once again. Now, the big question: how are you guys making it to Castle Ravenloft? Are you just kind of bypassing Valaki, getting back on the old Savalich Road, and then making your way off on the main road all the way to the castle?
I think that's the plan.
It's a path of least
Yeah.
resistance.
I suppose, yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of.
If we have to cut through any woods, I'm good at doing that. Like I can stop us from having.
You'd be cutting through a good bit of woods. It'd be probably almost a full day's travel through woods, but with a ranger, it's not difficult.
Oh, we could do that, but yeah, I think just main path is probably best bet. Otherwise, it's like hills, like not mountains, but we gotta climb, don't we?
Yeah. If you don't go on the main, you do have to climb anyways, but it's on a path, so you can actually, you're not fucking athletics
Yeah,
climbing
yeah.
up mountains. Because the area that because Valaki itself is in like a valley.
Yeah.
And as you begin your trek to Castle Ravenloft, you are like going into the mountains.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's the main road.
All right. Well, let us begin the trek. For the sake of not literally saying, "Hey, you guys travel for 8 days and nothing happens," we're gonna get to Castle Ravenloft, so we can actually see what happens, man.
Yeah, baby. It's
I
about
just,
fucking time.
I just cannot be bothered to say 8 days of weather-related
Nah, man,
events.
it's all good, man. It's all
No,
good.
Can't be bothered.
So little did anyone know I rolled for stats for a new mythic. I got 18 on everything,
That's
y'all.
fucking good.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. Chris was there. He was there,
I
right?
was there, bro. I watched the whole
Dude.
thing.
Yep.
I watched the whole thing, man.
I'm
Oh,
sure one of us is
all
gonna
the
die. It's
elaborate
not gonna
setup,
be
y'all.
Guy.
Boom.
All right, so let's get you.
Guy's making it out of here, man. Don't worry about that.
Guide is making it out of here.
Guide is making it out of here. Somebody
Don't
might
say it
not,
like that.
But Guide's definitely gonna make
Say
it
it
out.
like that. I mean,
Okay, guys. Yippee. You got some
All
art DM? You got music DM? What do you
yeah,
got?
bro, I got. I gotta situate some stuff.
Yeah,
I gotta
lock
move my
in,
calendar
lock in.
along, bro. I gotta.
Go ahead and get your
Actually,
notes
hey,
pulled
you know
up, baby.
what? Perfect time for break, bro.
It's all coming. Get your
Perfect
notes
time
ready,
for
baby.
break.
It's fucking go time.
Perfect time
Go
for a break. So give me like 15 minutes. I'll get my situated. I'll go to the bathroom, drink some more water, get my calendar situated, and then hey, we're ready to go. All right.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay.
All right. See you soon. All right, boys and girls, let's do this. So, after long journeys to the peak towards Castle Ravenloft, you see it. After winding through forests and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. As you stop, right before the twin turrets of stone, broken from years of exposure, beyond these guarded towers is the precipice of a 50-foot wide, fog-filled chasm that disappears into unknown depths. A lowered drawbridge of old, shored-up wooden beams stretch across the chasm between you and the archway of the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron staining under the weight, and from atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hanging above the entry tunnel, and beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand. A rich, warm, inviting presence from the courtyard. Torches fluttering sadly in sconces on both sides of this door. What are you guys doing?
Oh god.
Well,
So this is like first thing in the morning, right?
Yeah,
New day?
we'll say that. New day.
I prepare. If you gotta prepare, you better put something in your pocket.
Um,
So all of our items are in the bag of holding. The main items, important items, in the bag of holding. And we've crossed the chasm. We're now like entering the courtyard, like to approach the
Have
chasm.
not crossed the chasm yet.
Okay,
You
so
haven't
you gotta
crossed the
chasm
drawbridge yet.
Okay. So we're here. Are we ready?
Do we even want to bring those in?
Too late now. No way we can stash them out here. They're gonna stay hidden. And I think they're more hidden on a different plane, if you would.
Oh, I meant the bag and all together and everything, because, you know, like, he's like one of those magical dudes that can probably see that kind of shit, like, see what's magical on us.
True.
You know,
Might
kinda
see the
thing.
bag's magical, but I feel better taking it with us than leaving it out here, coming back and.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Just in case
I think
stuff goes sideways and we need it.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to cast mage armor on myself, just in case.
Okay.
And
Now
then
the chilly, mountainous air kind of clinging around you, and it kind of seeps to and seals a mage armor around you.
Any countermeasures for if one of us gets charmed? Do we have like a code word would even work? Because we feel like you have your facilities, but
yeah, I with the exception of Khaled, I think it would be clear to all of us that if we start acting in behavior against what we've been going through, it might be clear. However,
Okay.
I don't have means. I mean, I have means to dispel enchantments, but it doesn't necessarily. It might not necessarily
didn't
work.
charm.
Yeah.
The guide has a certain surefire way to end our charm, but he's the only one. Think.
A magical effect. Yeah, that's not charm, is it? Can I?
No, I think we decided to spell magic wouldn't work.
Yeah.
For it.
dispel- okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if guide's the target, then, you know, we're done for.
Then we're really in for it at that point.
Oh, it's happened. It's happened.
It's
Happened a couple times, and I haven't. So far, knock on wood.
Oh. First off, biggest question on the table. What fucking season are we dealing with today?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
God.
Khaled, how we feeling today, bud?
I mean, guys, it's a great day. This, you know, it's not as foggy as it was yesterday.
All right.
Birds
Best
are
case
chirping.
scenario.
The crows are cawing a little bit. It's going to be a good day, guys. I think this is a
Best
good
case
day
scenario.
for a nice, elegant dinner.
Spring
you know
it
what?
is.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, there's not much more to discuss. So we're all on the same page here. Get in, some dinner, get goaded in front of often, and then get out. Leave. We're leaving. We're walking away from. That's the plan. Okay. nobody has anything else. I mean, let's just get it done with, please.
All right. You see before you the old but sturdy drawbridge. See a few boards are missing, but you can make your way across the drawbridge if that is what you guys are heading towards, the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft. Okay,
Yeah.
then let's get going. I'll give you the official handout
Ooh,
for Castle Ravenloft. That's the official look of Castle Ravenloft,
Oh,
up close and
yeah.
personal.
That's hard.
Ooh.
So, as you begin to march forward, first question I have for you all. Who has what? You said things are in a bag of holding. What exactly is in the bag of holding? Are both artifacts that you have in the bag of holding currently? Sun Sword and the amulet.
I believe so. Yes.
I put the amulet in there unless Trevor doesn't put the sun sword in there.
No, I'm putting
they
the
both-
sword.
Okay, so both
all-
objects
yeah.
are currently inside the bag of holding. Who has said bag of holding?
That's a crazy question, but that makes a good point. We are aware if we, because I'm all for putting them inside the bag of holding, just making sure we're aware
No,
of what's
that's,
going to happen.
I'm
later.
100% fine.
Now I'm making sure the party knows. If we put them in there, that means we have to get them out of there. If shit goes bad.
Right.
Which means
And
we
I
have to get to
believe,
die.
just as a note, it's an
Probably an
action to
action?
pull
Yeah.
something out of the bag of holding, since
This
it's in a
means
demi
it's-
play.
However, our
So-
goal is to not be provoked enough to use.
Right.
Sure.
Checks and saving throws are they don't apply. So if something gives me advantage on a strength check, it would not affect my strength saving throw, correct?
I can. This is off topic. I suppose it's on topic. I have a means of ensuring someone can't be charmed, or possessed, or frightened for 10 minutes. So I really wouldn't know
Protection
when
from
to
good and
use
evil.
that. Yeah, but I can do that.
I was looking at that too. I thought enhance ability maybe because the duration's for an hour.
Got you.
It's only checks,
But
though. That's
it's only checks.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
problem with that is, again, it's 10 minutes and it's concentration, which means I'm holding that during dinner. I don't know when would be a good time to even do it. And I do it to guide, I guess, to make sure he's the one who isn't charmed so he can cleanse all of us. When it comes to
It's still a spell. You know, you guys are
Yeah.
casting spells.
Yeah,
You're
true.
fucking around.
True.
You
Then
know, like-
we're getting messy at that point anyway. You're right. Fuck it. We're going in. We're going
All right.
in.
Just so I have that noted. Guide, you have the bag of holding, yes?
Yes.
So, as you begin to walk across the drawbridge, I need everybody to roll me a D100.
Fuck.
Excuse me, what?
I just need everybody to roll me a
in the middle,
D100.
baby.
There's a
That's what I want, right?
rickety ass drawbridge missing boards in that motherfucker right there. Nothing
We're
like
going
Lowe's gotta be good, guys. Lowe's got to be good.
Let's hope so, because I rolled.
One,
low
two,
as
Yeah,
three.
low.
doesn't get lower than that.
Don't get lower than that,
Never.
man.
Gotta be low.
Am I missing it? I need Nissa.
I'm trying.
Don't be shy. Just roll that shit. It's too late.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So,
That's good.
as you begin to walk across, you all kind of making your way, and you hear below you, though the drawbridge itself is sturdy, you hear the kind of creak and groan under any type of weight. And Trevor, as you're kind of walking along, a board underneath you breaks, and you start to plummet. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Gotta do it by the book, baby. Gotta do it by the
That's
book.
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate, by the way.
Well, I guess maybe.
Yes, if one of you instinctually reaches out, a companion within 5 feet, you have advantage on your dexterity save throw. And before you roll it, it is a DC 10.
No, don't try to walk you at it. It's too late.
This is not
Too
the
lait.
part that's meant to kill
Oh,
us.
it's a
Gotta play
part.
it by the book. Play it
I'm
by the
playing
book.
this one by the book. It's only 1,000 feet to the bottom.
Roll a dex save
Gotta
advantage,
roll it.
man.
Trying to catch.
Easy tea.
Can I
Feather
guidance
fall.
saving throws?
Good thing you got that DM inspiration, right? Right?
Do you?
Do I? Hold on. Let me.
I'm pretty sure. I think everybody has it.
Yeah, no, he definitely does. He had his big old speech not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
True.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad time to do it. Because even with
Not-
Featherfall, you're going to the bottom of the 1,000-foot castle.
Yeah,
At least he's dead. Yeah, at least he's not dead. That's true.
that is true. You won't be dead. Like, you will not be in this account.
We're pulling up one man short. Trevor, you roll that motherfucker, bro. Roll you another D20.
Motherfucker just running, trying to catch up.
It's a lot of stairs, man. It's a lot of stairs.
If you roll 3 D20s and none of them beat a 10, brother, you're meant to go in that chasm, bro.
There we go.
Oh, thank God, bro.
It's gotta be him. It's gotta be him.
Oh my gosh. So, Trevor, as you feel the weight kind of break underneath you, the board completely break, Morel immediately reaching out. You reach out for anything, you grab Morel, and you kind of lock eyes, and she kind of holds you together, and then everybody instinctually rushes over, grabs, and pulls you up off the drawbridge. And you kind of look down below, the mist kind of clearing just a bit, and it's just empty void below. That was death.
That was death. That was death.
I run up
Jesus.
and give Morel a big ass hug.
How anticlimactic would that have been for you? We get to the castle and the paladin dies on the bridge, bro. He dies to gravity immediately.
Ah, that
Yikes.
horrifying,
That
bro.
was scary. That was
It's a
scary.
5% chance.
Yeah.
Roll a 1 through 5. 5% chance of that happening.
Damn.
And of course,
Oh my
I'm
God.
And you roll a 1, yeah. So, alright, hey! First trap taken care of, guys. First trap taken care of.
Is that a
We're already
trap?
halfway there. We're already halfway
Already
there.
halfway there. No, it's just like a thing that happens.
It's just there.
Yeah, just this. The bridge is
Just
old
for
as shit.
shits and giggle, yeah.
You would
Okay.
think that Baron would have a nicer fucking bridge.
Yeah, well. You guys are
All right.
pieces
You would.
of shit. We're well aware.
So, let us continue. As that bit of excitement has subsided and you make your way across the drawbridge, these stone gargoyles standing on top of the parapets of the walls, staring you down, their eyes almost seem to track you as you begin to walk. You move your way into the courtyard. Thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the very ground you stand on. Throughout the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's door. Warm light kind of flickers across the torchlight. And you can kind of see, the main entrance to the courtyard. You see high above the entrance in round windows with shards of broken glass kind of lodged into its iron frame. This castle is enormous. Best guesstimates just looking at it. Actually, the height of this fucking thing. Given those heights. The very top parapet of this large tower, about 360 feet high. Just massive tower.
There's broken window. So does it look a bit dilapidated? Like, or is it well kept? I don't remember.
It seems well kept. It's just some of the windows are shattered and broken. Could be from anything, really.
Okay. Is there any sign of like an open door, or is it quite literally there's no one else around here and we have nowhere else to go but to a door?
Okay, so looking about, I can tell you, as you enter into the main courtyard past the drawbridge, you see the massiveness of this courtyard. The main entrance, the door closed with sconces that kind of flicker in the rain. To your left and right, massive courtyard again, but they kind of push off to the side. They kind of push behind it, and you can kind of go around the sides of the castle proper itself. But you see the front door in front of you.
Door's right there. Okay.
And door's right there.
We're here for dinner. Best not to snoop around because we're trying to leave after. So, say we just go through.
Okay. As you kind of begin to walk towards the ornate outer door. Let's get this going. What do I have here? You see, as you begin to head towards the fluttering torchlight of the sconces, you see as the door kind of creaks open, just all by itself, kind of opening, and you hear the beautiful sounds after the sudden swinging of this open door, revealing a grand hall, and it's filled with the sound of organ music. I almost did it,
He should have. He should have 100%.
but it's
Okay. Okay.
I think, do we just keep cautiously moving forward?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We are just heading to the dinner hall. We don't know where that's at.
heading towards. Okay, so you can move.
Yeah.
in.
We're entering the foyer of the castle.
Yeah, so you'd be entering into the main area. You see
Okay.
inside, you see the kind of the grand entry, and as you move in, you see. So as you move past the double doors, you see overhead, you see a vaulted entry foyer. You see 4 statues of dragons that glare down at you, their eyes flickering in the torchlight. And you see another set of double doors to enter in. And they kind of creak open as you begin to enter.
Like servants or attendants or valets or anything like that?
None so far.
Okay. I say we follow the open doors.
As you begin.
Is underneath of there's the statues themselves. Are there little placards with names or descriptions, or is it more just art pieces that just?
They look like more like art pieces. They kind of sit, just these statues that glare down at you, and again, their eyes seem to lock in on you.
Are they all the same, or are they all different positions?
Strangely enough, they're kind of separated. What you would suspect statues, put in the 4 corners, they're kind of in just odd ways. They're kind of in the rafters, kind of just looking down upon you.
Interesting. Okay.
Awesome.
And Guide and Morel, actually, both of you, as you kind of looking around, that is weird. You see the eyes actually move, and they kind of you see these dragons kind of just gently kind of looking and kind of peering down at you, and you realize they're not just statues.
They're alive, or
That's a
at
thing.
least functional of some way. I'm gonna elbow
Yippee.
whoever's next to me and say that and point up.
Nope. I see. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Moving in to the great entry. Cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles that squat motionlessly on the rim of a domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness, and a lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze double doors, through which you hear sad and majestic organs, the same that you hear currently.
In all 3 of those doorways had organ sounds.
No,
No,
just the one to the south,
Oh,
Just the one.
the one that is lit currently.
Probably
Makes it maybe
where we ought to go.
And as you enter inside the great entry, you see, walking down the staircase, you see but do not hear the sounds of him moving slowly towards you all. You see a elf in brown skin, a long black hair descends the wide staircase, and he's quiet, deadly so. He wears a gray cloak over black studded leather armor, and has a polished scimitar that hangs from his belt. The master is expecting you. He kind of nods towards the southern direction.
I guess we go there.
Alright.
Okay. As you begin, he just he waits for you, like he wants to be the last person. He wants to be behind you all. So he kind of gestures you all towards the south.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
behaving from here on out, so yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Who's hanging? So I need marching order. Who's where?
Ah!
I will be last. I wanna keep an eye on this dude with a scimitar.
Okay.
I will go first.
I'll be in the middle
Yep.
or front.
Middle, towards the back.
I'll be towards the front.
So I guess
So
I'm
guide,
and I'll be in
you're
front.
near the back as well.
I heard middle front, middle back. I'll be dead center.
Just
Okay.
In the thick of it.
Guy.
So who's middle back? So well, where's Trevor? Trevor, are you up front as well?
I'll be like second.
Second. Okay. So Nissa and Karn, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
As you all are kind of walking down, walking towards the main the main hallway, towards the where you hear the organ sound. Oh, what? The organ stopped. You better start up again. Fuck. You hear, strangely, it starts as almost like a whisper, but you hear it sounds like it's coming from the dusk elf behind you. You hear what sounds like the screams and moans and cries of hundreds of people overlapping one another as they kind of grow louder as you get closer. And you just hear this, and he's quiet. He just kind of moves, and you hear these agonizing screams and cries of hundreds and hundreds of people.
It's hard, DM.
That's all.
Hard.
Is it just him and I?
Just you and him, yeah.
I'm gonna look back at him with like my trying to keep my cool, but my eyebrows are very high. I'm just looking at him.
Looking at Karn or the guy? Okay, looking at Karn.
The guy's probably looking at me when I turn around, but
Yeah, you turn, he kind of looks at you, and you, with like just knowing, he just kind of smiles.
so Nissa kind of just looks at him and just goes, just awkward, like.
You got some yelly walls in here.
Yelly walls.
Your walls are yelling.
He just kind of like, just laughs and nods. We don't get many guests. But as you continue south a ways, you see torchlight flutters against the walls of this vaulted hall. To the east, an arched hallway stretches for 20 feet, ending at a spiral staircase that goes up and down. Next to the hallway, a suit of armor, oiled and glistening, stands at attention in a shallow alcove. To the west, large double doors hang slightly open, and a steady, bright light escapes through the opening. Swells of organ music come from behind the door, spilling their melody of power and defeat into the hallway.
I guess that's the direction we want to go
Yeah, we'll follow the organ.
All right, follow the organs. As you enter into the hall, 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate this magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls, supporting the ceiling. In the center of the room, a long, heavy table is covered with a fine white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods, roasted beasts, basted in savory sauces, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid with a delicate yet tantalizing fragrance. And at the center of the far western wall, between floor to ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipes blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in tones of greatness and despair, and seated at the organ, facing away from you, a single, caped figure pounds the keys in raptured ecstasy. And then, suddenly, stops. And as the deep silence falls over the dining hall, it slowly turns towards you, and you see the visage of Strahd von Zarvich.
Cunt.
He's a showman.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Khaled would bow,
Say a word.
show some respect.
Okay. Get our Ravenloft music here, and then art, I think.
Oh yeah.
This is boom. Okay. And campaign memes, you see the dining hall, this massive organ.
Beautiful.
Oh my.
There's a fireplace going too.
Roaring fireplace.
Nice.
And as you enter inside, the doors behind you kind of like creak gently, but they're still ajar. And you see the man, the dusk elf, kind of nod. Enjoy your dinner. And he kind of leaves. Ah, welcome. Welcome, my esteemed guests. I can't say that I'm not surprised that you actually accepted my invitation. I was already prepared for the fun that was to come. Pity. But no matter. Please come, sit, eat. Drink to your heart's content. You must be tired from your journey. My home rarely gets guests, so make yourself at home. And he gestures to the long table. A spot for each of you.
I'm gonna go over and sit.
Okay.
Before I do that, I'm gonna walk over to Strahd.
Okay.
Respectfully, I'm gonna pull out that special bottle of wine I got from the Wizard's Winery,
Okay.
and I'll present it to him as requested, my lord. My lord.
Kind of grabs the bottle. Hey, it actually doesn't grab the bottle. He just kind of like to the table. For the table. I have my own.
And then I'm also gonna pull something else out from my pack.
Okay.
Book. A gift for your betrothed.
Kind of looks towards the book.
Poetry.
She'd enjoy that. Again, place it on the table.
Go ahead and put it at the table and take a seat.
Okay. As all of you take a seat, you notice there are two spots that are not full. As everybody sits down, places in China. One spot seated to the left of Strahd, and one spot seated to the right of Strahd. So, how was your journey?
Uneventful. We thank you for that.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
If you don't mind me asking, where are our other guests that seem to be missing from our table?
Of course, yes. She should be on her way. They both should. Rahadin will fetch them for me.
Is he sitting down?
Rahadin.
Strahd? Yeah. He's already seated at the table. He has this large goblet that looks... It's just a skull. It's just a skull goblet. It kind of shakes this deep red liquid. Kind of takes it.
Wow.
No other words. It's a skull.
Just a skull.
I'm gonna drink whatever the fucking drink is in front of me.
Okay. As you kind of take the sip of wine, it is phenomenal. It is nothing that you've drank before. You've had both of the wines available, and you've only heard tale of a third, more exquisite wine, and you feel like this is it. It's tantalizing, it's delicious, it's crisp and clean. The food smells amazing. You can't help but your mouth to water.
I think I'd reach for a plate and put some stuff on it.
May we eat?
It's of course.
I wanna fucking eat.
Is it real?
It is. As you kind of take the plates and start to load your plates, just fine china and silver, the food, if tasted, is amazing.
Oh, I'm tasting fire, I'm eating everything. I'm
And it
eating
is.
as much as I possibly can.
And the food is phenomenal.
Guy's just gonna scooch in his chair and just kind of hands on the table, just kind of look around. Damn.
I'm gonna eat disrespectfully. I'm being dirty. I'm throwing shit on my plate. I'm knocking it down, grabbing more. I'm being
Okay.
disrespectful as I can. I'm not gonna say a word though. Behave.
Yeah.
Gonna eat.
You savagely eat, and you just kind of... Yes, Merle.
Are there 4 statues of people, humanoid or
I'm sorry?
the picture that you sent in campaign memes? When
Yes.
you zoom in, there's a bunch of statues in the back.
Yes. Yes.
When you look at the statues, are the eyeballs watching us just like the gargoyles
It seems so, yeah. It could be just a trick of the mind, but yes. Good eye. The organ themselves, with the large mirrors, there do seem to be people, like, outretched in, like, strange positions from the organ itself.
So there's somebody that is doing that, I'm thinking.
Could be.
I'm not
Could be.
just gonna observe it myself.
Okay.
Nissa's not gonna have the wine. Is there other beverages on the table, or is it just the wine that was provided?
Only wine provided.
Um,
Strahd kind of notices. Sorry, Nessa, do you not enjoy the wine?
I actually do not. I do not drink alcohol. It is not my preferred method of well, what's the term? Intoxication.
Libation. Ah,
Yes.
not
yes.
your vice.
No.
We all have ours. I'm sorry, I did not know.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't. But that is the fun fact about me. I do not consume alcohol. But I would enjoy just water if you have nothing else.
I'm sure I can provide that.
She's like really trying to be nice, but she's just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
And you can sense, like, he knows that from all of you. You're just like, you're trying your hardest, and he is drinking it up. He's drinking in the fear and the unknown. He loves it.
DM.
So,
Yes.
Khaled is actually very happy to be here.
And you could probably tell. He just kind of smiles. After a moment, the door kind of creaks gently open. And you see, in a pale blue dress, elegant, with shade, like dozens of bits of jewelry and baubles, hair up in this thick, like her hair's braided in a crown above her. She kind of gestures in. You see Irina. She makes her way quietly through the hall. And as she is about to sit down, he kind of like stops her, kind of whispers in her ear. She kind of nods. She makes her way back out. Quiet.
and she sees us at all, or is it very one-track mind?
As she kind of walks in, she notices all of you, and she kind of smiles, but she keeps quiet. It's very apparent she keeps very quiet. She moves to Strahd. He talks to her. She moves out.
When
Fun
she
start.
walks in and she goes over to Strahd, I'm going to use Divine Sense to see if she's still human or if he's already turned her.
Okay. As you divine sense. Position-wise, you kind of like, I'd say, I don't know where you are position-wise, but you kind of use your divine sense and you glean. No? Not undead. But you also notice one other thing. Strahd. Not undead.
Fucking coward.
Look.
I don't say anything, but Doris is saying something. I don't say anything. Burns behavior. I'm eating my food.
It's strange.
Shit.
But you notice that. From the distance, you don't see Strahd as undead.
He's an illusion. That's why he didn't take the ball and book from me.
He's a fucking pussy is what he is, but fair.
Interesting.
I guess maybe, well, I think maybe before Irina came in, I think, Nissa, since he started, you know, he said, I didn't know that about you. I think that might trigger her to awkwardly just start conversation, because the awkward tension
Silence, yeah.
is palpable.
Yeah.
I think she would just kind of blurt out, you are a musician of sorts. How long have you been playing the organ? And then
He kind of smiles. This just toothy grin as you see the massive fangs. He just smiles. Quite a long time. And yes, I do dabble in the arts. Poetry, music. My mother loved it.
What was your mother's name, if I may ask?
My mother is, well, the namesake of this castle. Ravanya. We named it after her.
Vanya. I'm gonna write that down. Vanya.
Ah, Saravanya. But after a moment again, Irina makes her way into the hall once more, and kind of sits down.
I would like to ask Strahd a question.
Yes, speak up.
We noticed on the way in there were several statues that seemed to have a real creepy eye to them. Do you think you can explain that to us?
And just kind of like looks to you. Just a mere trick of the mind, I suppose. Art is, my sculptors are very talented at their work.
I'm sure they are.
But you might want to get your ground crew to assess your bridge out front. There is a broken board.
Ah, that's quite unfortunate. I hope everyone's alright. It seems everyone's okay, then we would be missing someone.
No, we're good. We're all here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's like, well, yeah.
When will Irina and Ismark be joining us?
Irina has already sat. She sat
Okay,
down.
I'll sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, she sat with him. And he kind of looks at Ismark. Ah, yes, Ismark. I'd forgotten about him. Oh, I hope he's alright. But no, Ismark will not be joining us for dinner. But, there she is. And quietly as a mouse, the door kind of creaking, you hear, good evening, grandchildren.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you see before you the visage, different, stranger, more lively. You see Eleanor von Zarovich.
Oh my god. Babushka.
Baboosh.
Wait! Whoa! Whoa!
You know, Babusha was bad this whole time,
Babusha
bro?
was bad this whole time?
Listen, Babusha is only 300 years old. High elf.
Juniper is rolling right now.
Nope. That's what she thought. It was a glamour. That's neither here nor there.
Damn.
But as
Damn it.
Eleanor makes her seat next down, she kind of smiles. Hello, grandchildren. I'm glad you all had to make it. A wonderful family reunion. She kind of smiles. And Strahd just kind of smiles. I didn't know either. Crazy how life works. One of my brides, long ago, hid her away from me. A smart decision.
Can we get some more wine over here, please?
Kind of smart. There's plenty of wine, like all across the table.
Snatch some more. I'm fucking grabbing everything, bro.
Babushka, or does she introduce herself as Eleanor, or is she's still calling herself Babs to us?
No, she calls herself Eleanor.
She called herself Eleanor.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she would, Nissa might instinctively just say, Babushka, Eleanor, you look so different. You look great. I'm glad to see you're, well.
She kind of smiles. Yes, it was difficult to leave, but Strahd was able to bring me back, courtesy of the abbot, and he a newfound knowledge of my past. My mother tried to keep me hidden, which probably a good idea from a Damphir to a vampire. But I'm home.
How long does divine sense last?
It's an instant. It's just like a one action.
For one
I popped Divine Sense again.
Sure. Neither of them are undead.
Okay.
I'm confused.
and you said Strahd is actually drinking from a cup that we see him putting up and down off the table.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just kind of.
Well, good to see you.
Of course, yes. It is it's a wonder you all made it here. You kind of like. Vern, so quiet this evening.
Enjoying the food. He's enjoying the meal.
He's just enjoying the sumptuous meal your father.
He's full down to play or some shit.
Just kind of nods.
Very sore throat.
It's fair. Your allies keeping you quiet. Behaving as a noble. Not eating like one, but behaving as one.
I will keep eating.
He just kind of smiles. Probably smart. So I'm guessing you're all wondering why I invited you all to dinner.
Thought
Yeah,
had
listen up.
crossed our mind.
Of course.
Sir?
Well, I brought you to dinner. Well, just to get to know all of you. Truly. I'm interested in the people that come to my lands. It would have been much more simple this way if you just agreed to my invitation beforehand, but here we are.
You invite a lot of people over?
The ones that I bring into this realm, I do. But we don't get guests many often.
Alright. What happened to the last group of people that came to visit?
He kind of smiles. Toys break on occasion. But you all seem hardy. Sure you'll last just fine here in Barovia.
We can hold our own.
It seems so. I saw y'all's, let's say, struggle with that strange blight in my land. I thank you.
Oh. You're welcome.
It's
I
our
guess.
pleasure to be of service.
That's good. That's good.
Unfortunately, the vineyard was destroyed, but
Ah, such a harsh blow to the lands. I'm sure they'll recover. Luckily for me, I have plenty. Granted, I don't really need it.
gracious host that you are, I'm sure you keep it only for the sake of hospitality. You seem
Of
very
course. Now that's a noble. So tell me, Trevor. Tell me of your lands. Tell me of your family, your noble house. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so yep,
Okay.
I tell them about my house. Once
Okay.
a great house, oligarchy. Betrayed, brought low. I managed to escape with my life. I was military leader. My house was famous for conquest, expanding the territories of our kingdom, protecting us from invaders. Then, ultimately we were betrayed. Some of my family I know for certain is dead. I have one brother unaccounted for. Both of my sisters are safe and well. Now I have dedicated myself to my own personal conquests, raising an army, going back and taking back what was taken from me in the proper way by conquering them and proving my strength.
A conqueror through and through. How lovely.
Born and bred, it's in my blood. For generations, it's all my people have done.
Well, you and I are not so dissimilar.
You have done an excellent job of conquering this place.
Ah,
Bends
yes.
to your will, it moves and breathes at your behest. You have done a fantastic job, my lord.
He kind of like nods. See, Vern, how difficult is that?
This one's pretty good.
Sitting next to him, I think she would probably just like pat him on the knee, like under the table, like it's okay, just tapping them, like trying not to make it obvious, like
I'm gonna fuck this guy, bro. He keeps flirting me. I'm gonna fuck him. As simple as that.
You don't.
It's kind of like
I'm gonna ask
nod.
him about his family and history. How did
Yeah.
he come to this place, and how did he come to rule it? And I see no signs of any great armies or anything. How did it come to be that you know
How did it come to be?
dominate this place?
Well, our family, much like yours, was conquerors. The von Zarvich bloodline. We conquered these lands of Barovia. It was me and my brother. We did much more. More cloak and dagger murders, family blood feuds. We made it so that we were on top. Did not allow anyone to betray us.
Were you close with your brother?
He kind of like blinks and then kind of blinks again. Yes. We're very close.
Oh, like. Okay.
What happened to him? He's not here.
No, he is not. He perished long ago.
Sorry to hear that.
That's fine. But, yes, much like your family, we conquered these lands, and the rest is history. Rowie has been mine for centuries.
What am I picking up a tone when he said that? Like, or is it
What do you... Okay, roll me inside, and then what are you trying to glean here?
Insight check.
Yeah, roll me inside.
I've been here for like hundreds of years, but like I don't know if it was maybe your delivery, but it seemed like it was like I've been doing this for so long, like too long, like
Damn.
feelings like you're not.
Hey,
Bro,
roll me an insight check. Honestly, bravo.
both of y'all are gotta be goated. Mo and Chris, bro. If y'all can roleplay, that is crazy.
Okay.
20 insight. Okay. With that, Mo, your intuition is not far off. How he speaks on how he's been here for centuries, this is his land, this is what he's been conquering for centuries. You get a sensation like he has been doing this for a while. And like you asked him before, like, hey, what happened to the last group? And he just kind of smiled, like toys break. You get a sense like, man, maybe it is boring. Maybe it is getting boring. And maybe he has been doing this for too long. But he kind of like snaps. It was like a very subtle, and then he kind of like snaps back to the smirky, cocky self again.
Murder.
Murder.
Well, I can't share that
Right. It's a little gleam.
Oh,
So-
I feel so
Pin it
bad
away.
for him.
You got to,
I
man.
feel so bad for that guy.
got feelings. Strahd's got feelings.
Bad feelings.
Fucking loser.
His brother was Happy.
Don't let me hear that.
What's up?
I forgot. His brother was Happy Jack, right?
No.
No.
No. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That was like a part of his line. I think it was like we found out they were like von Zarvich at some point.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah.
von Zarvich bloodline, but
But no.
you don't know how far that lineage goes.
I'd be so worried about our health right now if that was his brother and we were responsible for his death.
No,
Oh my god.
no, Happy Jack is not his brother. It's like if I go through the family, it's like a distant cousin, like way down the line.
Zero was Von Zarovich. I thought maybe that was.
Yeah, no, they are family, but not in that sense. Not that close.
They're not friends on Ancestry.com.
Not friends on Ancestry.com, no.
Does so how is Irina behaving as we're just making this small talk?
She's rather quiet.
She's just quiet.
She remains rather quiet, yeah. She kind of like nods towards like the general conversation and just kind of, and the same goes for Eleanor. They kind of like are just kind of present in the conversation. She kind of looks towards all of you. They're smiling, but quiet.
I might ask Irina. Irina, since we last saw one another, granted it was quite a stressful moment, but how have you been doing? What have you been doing with your time while staying in the castle?
She kind of turns to Strahd and he kind of like nods. She kind of I've been treated rather well. Just I'm home, like Eleanor said. I'm excited for what's to come, and I can't wait.
Okay, insight.
Okay, insight check.
I was gonna say, can I also do an insight check? I'm really trying to. I'm like, as she's talking, I'm like hanging on every word, hoping for something.
It's hard when you're this mad, bro.
Keep eating my
It's
food.
hard, yeah. It's hard when you're this mad, Vern. It's hard when you're this mad.
Like, fucking journal up. What is this shit?
This woman has a gun to her. She goes, "It's great here. I love it
It's
here.
right here.
So much fun.
It's great here, brother.
It's great, brother."
Above the table, would it be crazy of me to say, "How's your brother doing?"
Ooh.
Who's that? He's probably fine. Okay, great.
Insight. It's hard to glean. It's hard to. She's hard to read.
Mm.
Though I'm not saying like, yeah, you totally believe her. It's just she's hard to glean.
It's hard to.
It's what your intuition. Yeah, it's what your intuition states.
If you don't ask, I want to ask.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, she might be too chicken to say it.
Okay.
I would just say that. Just exactly. How about your brother? Where's he at? We may haven't talked to him in a while. Where's he at?
She kind of. Oh, Ismark he's fine. He's around here somewhere. Didn't wish to join us for dinner.
He didn't wish to join us for dinner?
No. And Strahd really didn't see it necessary, I suppose. Sure.
Damn.
Damn.
Again, hard to read.
Damn it! I feel like I'm dancing on eggshells, and I don't know what to do.
I'm trying not to say anything. That's all I'm trying to do, because I'm about to start talking shit if I start talking.
Does he have like music or,
No, it's actually pretty quiet in here. There's no servants or anything that comes into the room to adjust plates or anything. It's just kind of, it's this massive feast, and you can just kind of, it's divvy up how you want. Yeah.
You have a,
Hmm?
you have a bathroom? Been drinking a lot of wine.
He kind of, don't really have need for one.
oh, gross.
I'm not gonna say anything.
See.
Who's sitting right next to Khaled?
You tell us who's sitting next to you.
Yeah, probably Morel.
Or Morel. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Morel would probably be a good
Probably.
person.
Probably.
Better than me, bro.
So the whole time Khaled's smiling, eating his food, he's just gonna like lean over to Morel and just go, Morel, I don't know what to think. I thought you said Babushka was dead, and that she was a grandmother to you guys, and she's young.
She's so good.
Like what?
I don't know what to do.
What do we do? What do we do here? Like, do I just keep eating? Do I keep drinking? I mean, the food's good, the wine's good. I'm gonna shut up and wait for your answer.
I think, well, first of all, I'm not really quite sure why Babushka is so hot.
I'm confused too. It's confusing me too.
It's And
It is so hard to find a high elven fighter vampire that is not hot with red hair. That is not hot.
You got that shit in?
It's impossible to find one. I try you all to find one that's not hot.
Yep.
Average looking vampire.
This was the most average looking one I could find that didn't look bad.
They're all hot. Damn it.
I think I would, even though we're trying to have light conversation, I would be afraid to ask or tell Khaled to say anything because I don't know if he's gonna be a little too bold in what he's gonna say.
Fair.
So I think
I love it. Everybody just walking on eggshells, man. It's,
I mean,
and just stay quiet for now until
Not gonna walk.
I'll just tell him. I'm
Smart.
sure there'll be a moment where you'll find your way to get into conversation. But for now, I think you should keep eating that ratatouille. I don't know.
That ratatouille. Can I tap Nissa on the shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to her. I'm just gonna be like, Strahd's a piece of shit. Pass it down. I'm gonna keep eating my food.
I think whoever's to her right, she'd be like,
He's got
Well-
hearing, though. Like he's probably.
He's got crazy good ear.
This guy crazy. Dude.
so she'll go into the next person's ear and she says, I think Vern is very drunk. And then look at Vern and go,
You see Strahd kind of turning to Karn. So Karn, how you healing up?
I'm doing just fine. You know, nothing a night's sleep can't take away.
Good.
Ain't that
Nothing
crazy?
permanent, right?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Did you take something? Did you fucking take something?
Seems that if I did, you wouldn't be missing it. So.
did you take my appendix?
This guy took your kidney, bro? That's fucked.
It took my freaking kidneys.
Yeah, you know, getting the feistiness out, just seeing what you're made of. Make sure you know actually have a claim on this land.
And
Well, you know, you use magic, so that's just sort of whatever. But we won't get into it.
right. Well, I'm glad I'm up to snuff, I suppose.
I have a request if you'd have it.
So bold as to have a request. Sure.
Well, it's getting pretty late. And
Yes.
we would love, and I think I can speak for the rest of the group, I think we would love to come here again and have quite an extravagant night with you and enjoy this. But I do know that we are getting a bit tired and a bit full, and some of the chocolate mousse cake is a bit too rich for my stomach.
I will tell the
Me too.
chef.
Way too rich.
I'd like to thank you for your hospitality and wonder if it'll be alright if we can reschedule our date for sometime soon.
A request for leave. Bold indeed.
Shit. I mean, but when was it gonna happen? When was it?
No, I'm glad you did it. You don't want me to do it. You don't want me to do it.
Well, yes, I shall be inviting you all to my castle once more. A wedding is in order. So, expect another invitation in a month or so.
Have you set a date for the wedding?
The full moon.
Full moon.
Can I ask why a full moon?
Kind of like looks to you, kind of looks towards the you, Nesta. Magic is more prevalent in the full moon.
I mean, it's true, but do you want the moon to outshine your precious star that's gonna be shining so bright of that night?
kind of like grabs and just kind of like squeezes her face and like pretty hard, like squeezes her face and like shakes it. Nothing will outshine this.
That's crazy, by
Toxic.
the way. That's crazy.
Yep. Sorry, this is my throat.
Karn would like to make a mental note of how much this building is made of wood.
You got it. You got it.
God, I can't help but to think above the table that he's going forward with Irina, and then the abbot was trying to build a bride. So, and then Eleanor was a bride?
No, Eleanor's mother.
Eleanor's mother was. Got it. Okay, I was
The
like,
bride
wait.
to Strahd.
I got okay. Yeah, it seems like there's just so many weddings that need to happen. Fuck.
How about a tour? Love to see the grounds.
You are free to peruse the estate as you please.
Does the help know that?
You're the guest.
The wine's okay.
I haven't tasted it for years, so
Not missing much.
I'm sure.
All right, we should get this
Across the table, guys is gonna kind of have Verdant shit.
I think Vernon's hit his limit. He can't contain it anymore. The cork's gonna pop on this kid. Let's go.
He had a little too much wine. He's like, at that point.
Someone needs a nappy.
Just kidding. I don't stack him.
Kick him though.
I
You
feel
have
like
a
I'll take a pick, yeah.
Brittany is very fascinated by the fact that he's not eating or drinking if he's not a vampire. I feel like Brittany needs to know what's going on.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Rewind? What did you say?
Me?
Yeah.
I said Brittany above table is really curious how he doesn't use the bathroom and he doesn't eat and he doesn't drink. Physiologically, I am very curious how a non-vampire can achieve this with no bowel movements or
Strahd registered as undead before when Trevor did his Divine Sense?
Yes.
He's just not registering like that right now.
right
Correct.
now.
Is it?
Correct.
It's daytime out, right now.
But that was nice.
Last night,
Oh.
I think.
But it's always, even in the day, it's overcast enough, so like Strahd has been out in the daytime
He's out
before.
and about.
Well, I just meant in the sense maybe during the daytime he has a human.
I
Crazy
see.
talk.
But no, yeah, doesn't seem so.
Oh.
I mean, it could
That
be
is weird.
Lacrum. It could be illusion. There's...
Oh, he's not pussy enough to not come himself to his own dinner that he's doing for us. That's crazy talk. I say above table, so relax, Liam. I did not say that out loud.
Sure, man, sure.
Oh my god. Well,
But yes, if you wish to leave, sure, of course. I'm growing quite tired as well, so.
Vern's just gonna get up immediately.
I'm gonna shovel a bunch of food into a bag and fucking take off.
Okay.
We thank you for your hospitality and a very pleasant evening. With your permission, may I present my gift to your betrothed?
He kind of like pauses for a moment. Let's wait on the wedding. Let's wait on the day, the glorious day.
Very well.
Sounds good.
We take our leave of you, my lord. Rest well.
He kind of like sits.
A nod.
He's still seated as you all kind of start to slowly rise, and he just kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder and just kind of watches you as you all kind of slowly
I'm gonna
push
watch
back from
him.
the
I'm gonna
table.
watch him the whole way out. I'm just gonna stare dead-eyed at him as we leave.
Well, as you're all getting up, you hear what sound like off in the distance. You hear the iron and metal of the drawbridge slowly beginning to rise.
Get out of here!
And he just kind of looks, he kind of smiles. And as all kind of like look around to each other, you're hearing that drawbridge sealing behind. You hear throughout the castle, you hear door after door slowly closing. And he just kind of sits there and smiles.
I take it we're not going anywhere.
Vampires don't want us to leave? What? No way!
Apologies, my lord. It seems your drawbridge has been drawn up.
He just kind of like...
To leave. We do not wish to overstay our welcome.
That is a bit of a problem. And then finally, as he kind of like, he just kind of laughs, this low chuckle, as what you believe and probably have known, the illusion begins to slowly fade away. All three of their forms begin to slowly dissipate, and then the door to your room finally seals.
I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna kill y'all for making me go through this.
Just know that Nissa was on your side. Okay?
Me too.
Oh, God.
The illusions fade away. What do we got?
Well, now I can speak freely.
As the illusions kind of fade away, that's it. You are in the room. The illusion's gone. The last thing that you hear is just the laughter.
All right, now we can talk.
Let's get the fuck out of here right now. Let's
Let's
start
try.
Okay. Well, I guess when all those doors closed, I'd like to survey our surroundings to see if any additional bodies or movements have occurred since us sitting down.
I'm gonna look for routes out of this room also. So we have the main door we entered into. There's no other ways out of here, right? It was just that one door.
Just that main door.
Can I look around the room and just check kind of purview? This guy's got a creepy ass old castle. I'm gonna look for all sorts of shit.
You know, as a noble, there are servants exits all throughout a castle.
Oh, yeah, baby, that's what I want to see.
I guess.
It is pitch black to medium, but I'm also human. That might be part of the problem.
Exactly. You are also human.
Awesome.
It is pitch black. All candles go out.
Alright, light a fucking torch!
It's a
Dancing
remarkably
lights.
small map, huh?
Huh?
It's a remarkably small map.
Right,
Right.
right,
It's got a zoom.
right.
Nissa
real
throws
quick.
the dancing lights, and she has the fireflies just swirling around our group to make sure that everybody can at least see in the direct vicinity.
And just as a note, Alexis, it's each floor has its own map.
Wait, I don't see anything.
No,
It's zoom out and
yeah.
zoom in.
My token's on, but it's black because I can't see.
Oh, is that why? Because
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, it's pitch
Oh,
black.
yeah,
yeah.
pitch
Me and you
black.
don't have. Yeah, we don't have dark vision, so we can't see
So
anything.
I'll do this. Can you not see?
No, but if I have
Cool.
dancing lights up, I have something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this here. Hold on.
Thank
Lighting.
you. No, he's fine. I gotta still catch up on my notes on what the fuck's happening.
We'll have to discuss, of course, lots of things, but it'll wait until we get out of here.
How's that? Can you see now?
Again, beautiful. Yes.
Yes.
And
And
like shift left click just to like drag everybody there in case like somebody's on the wrong part of the
I
map.
don't see anything.
Yeah.
because you are not on the map. That's why. There you go.
I can see you.
I can see everything.
Everybody good now?
I'm here. Yeah.
Two things.
Okay.
Can I cast See Invisibility?
Yes, you can. I mean, if you have it.
I do. I would like to cast See Invisibility.
Hey, you cast see invisibility.
Yeah, I
The
don't
room
see.
lights
Yeah,
up.
sorry.
It's 50
Then
guys.
There are 30 people in this room. No. As you look about, you don't see anything invisible.
Perception check to see if anyone's hiding and invisible.
Sure.
Oh,
So
that's hard.
your perception check and Vern, you wanted to peer around the
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's another way out. I see there's the main doors, but I'm looking. Yeah, like you said, servants
Making
exits,
myself
hidden
guidance.
exits, stuff like that.
And Nissa, you rolled that as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it was more so to see if like maybe the statues had moved, or if there's like more physical presences rather than escape routes. If that helps with the overall picture drawing.
Kind of looking about the room. Nis and Guy kind of taking a peer around to see anything. After the doors kind of slamming shut and the drawbridge groaning back into position, you notice that there's nothing in this room. But Vern, you do see. You see the organ, and you're like, that's huge. But you notice that there's scratch marks on the floor that suggest that the organ can slide outward.
Mm-hmm. Talk to the party. There's a hidden exit out of this room. That does not mean out of this castle, but out of this room. Looks like the organ, in some capacity, could lead us out of here. We also could go through the doors that are right next to us and head back in the hall. But just so we're all on the same page here, we're all aware of what's going on right now, right? We're all here. All the lights are out. We heard the drawbridge come up. Don't think he is going to let us leave, at least not freely.
No.
Do we want to take this opportunity to peruse the castle? Or should we get the fuck out of here?
I think we want to get the fuck out of here. We can come back and fuck around in this place, but I don't want to be in here any longer than we have to be.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to start throwing food into the tops of the organ pipes.
Once I'm sure once I'm confident no one's looking, I'm going to instinctively reach into the bag of holding and make sure both the artifacts are still in there.
Okay. As you reach into the bag of holding and make sure the artifacts are in there. They are certainly in there still.
Okay. I'll kind of like give an eye to Trevor and like half take my hand out and like gesturing like, you want now or should we keep it? Because I don't hidden because I don't know if he can see us currently.
Nissa, make a wisdom saving throw.
LOL. I say not yet. Say not yet.
Yeah. Put it away.
Wisdom saving throw. Wait, I'm not wearing my moonstone. I gotta have my
The situation is no different. It's no different than what it was when we first got here, and everything that we had talked about outside of here still holds true. If anything, more so now that we know what's going on. Let's just try to get out of here first before we go reaching for anything.
I'm just making sure.
No, a good question.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. I didn't want anyone to think I was against or for anything, but fuck.
Of course.
Orient.
Okay. Should we...
Guide.
Okay.
As you guys are discussing, something does blip into existence.
I see. I'm gonna peek.
As you see invisibility kind of triggers, you see what looks to be a strange, like, orb that is hovering over Nissa.
And I don't see it, right? I'm just like, I'm bewildered. Okay.
Nissa, come, you come look at this real quick over here, and it'll kind of point to like one of the. I'm assuming there's paintings on the wall.
Yeah, there's art and decor, massive chandeliers.
Okay. I'll come over and then whatever he points to, I might send Firefly. I'm like, okay, whatever, and send a dancing light over to wherever he wants me to look.
When she walks towards me, does it stay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, follows her.
As it's walking towards her, can I try to identify what it is?
Make me just an Arcana check.
Guidance myself, just for.
I don't think
I probably need it. 16.
16. Not difficult. As you have access to this eventually, you know that this seems to be a scrying orb. Somebody is watching you from the other side.
Okay. I want to say. Hold on, let me mark what I've used. Message. Is that out loud?
Yes.
Do I have to actually
Yeah.
speak? Is sending out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is that the Phantom of the Opera?
Yes, it is.
I know the spell as like what, Arcane Eye or Scrying Eye or something like that.
It's just scrying, normal scrying.
Okay, but I
Just
don't know
scrying.
like the specific, like if it can only see through her eyes, if it can see the entire surrounding. I don't know that.
A 16 Arcana, if it's a scrying, you can hear and see everything like in her purview.
Okay.
I think it might be in our best interest to try to check to see if the doors are locked at all. It's entirely possible that it was just a ruse and the doors are unlocked.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe I'll cautiously approach a door.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say Nissa's not great for that, but she'll do it anyway because she knows that trapeze might be our biggest danger aside from Strahd. So, whatever a check for trap roll is for Nissa.
Investigation.
Oh,
Check up a trapper.
and check a 14
Investigation.
Guidance.
You don't.
guidance.
Oh,
15. Even better. Looking with
A higher
15
number.
investigation, you don't see any traps on the door.
She'll test the doorknob with her hand.
Heavy doorknob, but it seems to wiggle.
It wiggles.
This could be one of our best opportunities to look around the castle.
we should
Well-
totally look around the castle. And as I say that, I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom check, right?
Wisdom check. Yeah, your spellcasting check.
Can I check the organ too?
Oh, baby!
Ooh, beautiful.
Huge. As you flick your hand towards the scrying orb, it fizzles out.
Excellent.
Okay, now that I did that, we were being watched, and I don't know how many times he can do that. So, let's, as I said out loud, let's go check out the castle. Let's do the exact opposite, I think, personally. But if y'all are attached to the castle, I like the organ. And,
Yeah, I'll check out the organ and just see where that goes. But we're gonna trek back to where we came. But I don't know if we're still being watched or not. I don't know how we're gonna cross the chasm. The only reason we cross is because of the rickety ass bridge that he's drawn up, and it's
I
massive.
can fly. I can carry at least a majority of you. I'm not sure about, and I'll kind of point to Trevor, but we will cross that bridge literally and theoretically once we get to it. I think.
Very nice.
Let's get off of the grounds.
Can you make multiple people fly?
I'm gonna
Upcast.
Can I check-
It's not a spell. It's a
Oh.
ability from
gotcha,
Twilight.
nice. Can
If
I
I'm in
check
dim light-
the organ
Yes.
and just see? You said it looks like it could slide. Can I look for any kind of mechanism? And if not, I assume it's the keys. But I'll look at the keys and see if like one of them is like duller. It's been pressed in. Anything that might give away like what triggers this.
Yeah. You know this because it's in your family's estate. You have something kind of similar, but more of a bookshelf. You know that pressing certain things or pushing certain books relieves the secret door. So you kind of, dabble with it, making those loud banging noises. But eventually, as you push one of the pedals, as it depresses, it causes the door organ to slide outward about 2 feet. And you see a secret passageway.
So there is a secret passage here, but I want to make it very clear. Knowing how these things tend to work and noble estates and whatnot, it probably goes deeper into the castle, not out where we're trying to go. We know how to get out of here since we came in this way. It's just if we expect any kind of resistance to the way out, which it looks like we can expect fully, this is a way, but we might get lost. It's just an option.
Maybe it's just the cautious person in me, but I don't necessarily have any interest in exploring this place. I think I'd personally just like to leave.
So let's backtrack, and if we find out that all this is a mistake, we should not have backtracked. We'll come back here, and we'll go through there, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Word.
So anything we should prepare? Anybody? Be ready for combat. 100% be ready for combat. Anything we should prepare? Now would be the time to do it before we step out of that door.
Does anybody need I don't know if she actually refers to that spell as mage armor, but she'll just suggest if anybody wants it, she can cast it now. But I don't think anybody else really benefits from it except me. Does anybody else benefit from mage armor?
Probably Karn. It's the only one that doesn't wear armor.
Do you want?
His natural AC may be higher though, because it's like his.
It would be +3 to your AC.
Does it just add to my AC?
It just adds.
No, it's
No, yeah, it'll be that instead.
It's like 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, right, plus the dex mod. Okay, plus the dex mod. That's why I have a
So it
note
gives
for
you the
it.
benefits of armor without actually wearing them.
So if your AC is 16 or higher, it's the same. You already have something on, pretty much, Karn.
Yeah.
If it's less than
Yeah.
that, make it. Fuck it.
Because think about barbarians, armor, unarmored defense is what?
Like
Dexterity
con
and con?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dex and Con, but I think
10
it's
plus
that
Dex plus
starts
con.
from 10.
Yeah, 10 plus dex plus con.
So
Yeah.
you're
So you're
But
good.
this would
Wait,
be
wait.
13 plus
It would be
Dex.
13 plus dex, yeah.
My Dex is +5. So this would give me an 18 AC. I have a 17 AC normally.
Put it on. Put it on. Might as well. Put it on.
So
At
she's
one
able
point.
to, if she's able to extend her
Anything
spell
broke.
for mage armor, I think she'd have to use extended spell, yeah?
extended spell?
Or
I
not
just-
extended, was it distance spell?
Like to extend the time or the amount of targets?
Because mage armor is casting self.
It says touch.
Oh, is
I
it
thought I thought mage armor was touch.
Oh, then
Yes,
hey,
maybe, yeah. Okay, fuck it.
It just says touch.
Yeah, touch.
I'm going
Hey.
to.
I'll
Touch
shut
a
up.
willing creature who isn't wearing armor. Blah
Right.
blah blah blah.
Okay.
That's
so
it. Hey,
juice up
you got
Karn. I'm going to, when we're going to go through the door, I'm going to make sure that I cast magic weapon on my bow this time. And I get that shit juiced up for at least my whole concentration. I'll do that. And then we got to talk about what order we want to go through this door. I'm just well aware that combat's on the way. Are we okay with marching order? Who's stepping through first? Are we going to be quiet? Not that they don't know we're here already.
Um,
Do you want mage armor?
no.
No.
Save it.
Okay.
Save the slot.
Okay.
I'm wondering
I will
what's
probably
stopping us
be
from.
middle to back.
Okay.
I'll be up front.
I can be in the very back this time.
God, what'd you say? What's stopping us from what?
Just double moving past everything.
No, nothing. Except
Not
for
really
we have to
anything.
get to the next door, open the door,
Crap.
probably jump into the next thing. Like we remember there was like dragon statues, Morel said, in the first room. Almost certainly going to be more than dragon statues when we get there this time. Not to mention there was like a suit of armor in the last room. There was a guy who one of you said was making some weird sounds. He walked us in, that freaky ass elf guy.
Oh, yeah. The
A lot of shit on the way in here.
Yeah, we can run. We can book it.
Book it, okay, we're booking it. We're booking it. I'm opening the door. I'm opening the fucking door. I'm opening the door. We're gonna book it.
No.
If you can't find it, just book out.
But I would like to say that if we
Right.
start running out of here like scattered rats, it might be more entertaining for him. So if we're trying not to entertain,
True. No, you're right. Fuck that. Can't run. Gotta walk out of here now. You gotta walk out of here. Refuse to run out of here now.
I'm just I'm making an observation.
I love it. I love it. Such an
Can we-
excellent observation.
Can we get to the door? If everybody's ready, I want to get to the door. I want to toss like a lit torch into the next room because it's probably dark and I'm not gonna be able to fucking see once we get there.
Yeah, so
So
Nissa has checked for traps on the door. Doesn't seem to be trapped. Has yet to try to open it, though it doesn't seem blocked.
okay.
Yeah.
So I can open it. This if you want. You don't want to be the one to do it.
Well, I mean, I can do it.
I
No,
can
not
go
that you
through-
can't do it. Just if you don't want to be the one to do it.
I'll go through the door first.
Okay.
Take this with you, God. I give him a torch. Lit torch. Just throw it in
I
there
don't need
somewhere.
a fucking thing. Keep the
Well,
thing above-
I can't see. I can't see. I need the
Well,
torch.
then you hold it and put it above your head and bring all the attention to you, because
Oh my
I'd rather not.
Dancing lights. I will
Nissa
just,
has dancing lights, yeah.
it will constantly be going so long as we need it. I
Okay,
will just
okay,
keep recasting it.
So with
All right.
that,
Get the fuck out of here.
let me make sure Vern has some emitting light. So I'll say, what are the dancing lights? What's the lighting for it?
Shit's next. Let me read it.
I'm
Dancing
sorry.
Easier just to click
You
a
make
button and
four-
give him
four-
dark vision.
You make. Oh.
Also
No,
true.
like, not like a button.
Also true.
Good.
Torch size lights.
Yeah.
Dim light 10
10
foot
foot
radius.
radius.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dim light for 10-foot radius.
10
Okay.
foot radius.
Reason is because he doesn't have dark vision. Because if there's like
No. My thing is, I can give
Yeah,
him dark
he can
vision.
give
If
dark
it's,
vision.
We've always done dancing lights, and I've offered dark vision. But if
Well,
it's
give me
easier
that
to
juice.
click a button
Give me that
versus
juice.
putting in things, yeah,
Give me
I
that
can give you.
I have it right now.
It's like a massive amount of dark vision. It's like fucking.
It's 300
huge.
feet.
Like 300.
Give me that juice, please.
Because that's all. Vern
That's far as I can
sees
shoot.
10 feet, bro. Vern can't even see the organ from where he is.
I gotta be able to shoot.
You have a bow. I'm giving you
gotta
300 feet
shoot.
worth of dark vision.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Poor guy, bro. He's at the biggest disadvantage here. 300 feet of dark vision. Let's put 3,000.
You can see
Really doesn't matter at
everything
that
now.
point.
Like I
Yeah,
can.
look at that. That's a beautiful room we're in. Okay. I can see. My eyes are fucking. They got that little like reflective layer on them now in the dark. That's awesome. Let's
So
get
now
it.
the only person that really can't see that well is Nissa. Current.
See,
Is
these are
would you
dancing
like
lights.
dark
at least.
vision, or
That's
do you want
something.
your dancing
Yeah.
lights?
Oh, can you give her the blessing too?
I can give up to my wisdom modifier per long rest.
Oh, might as well.
I mean, if you want to save it, I can just stack the way that I can do my dancing
It's not a
lights.
spell.
Like literally,
It's not a spell.
He doesn't lose
It's
anything.
not a
Give it
spell.
to me.
No. It's just if you Vern is drastically affected by not being able to see 20 feet away from him.
right.
I don't know if you would be.
Also,
He also is. He also is. Yes.
I will give you 300 feet of dark vision.
This is when to flex that shit. This is the time.
So that's
Yeah.
a Twilight Cleric thing.
Yeah,
You
huge.
can do it.
I was
5
using it
times
in
a
the
day.
beginning of the campaign, but then
Yeah.
like you just it was
Yeah.
like, oh, I cast dancing lights, and I was like, okay.
Boom. Can
Okay.
you see now?
Yes, I can
You
absolutely.
see that? That's
Yeah.
golden. That's golden.
Bro, Brittany's screen and Doyce's screen was awful to look at. It's like this tiny ass little bit of light. That's it.
So like my head was like, well, no, if I don't have dark vision, I would set a firefly at 8 feet and then another one at like 16 feet and then 8 feet and 16 feet, so that I just had this radius.
This runway that you're walking with. Okay.
So,
We're ready.
what are we
Right?
doing? Yeah, what are we doing?
I say we go through the door.
We're
We're
going
not gonna
through
run
the
out of here
door.
like the rats, but we're gonna creak open the. Well, make sure
Open the door.
Yeah, nobody stop me. But creak open this door, ready to fight whatever is up ahead, and we're gonna make our way back to like where we came from. Like we're tracking
Yeah.
back to the main foyer and then out.
Main 4, got it. All right. So you begin. So as you all move out into the hall, you notice that all the sconces and torches that kind of lit your way into the harmonious music of the organ, they have all been snuffed out, and this castle, once kind of vibrant with light and music, quiet. Oh, so quiet.
Great. Not all at once, please. Let's move out of here.
Yep. So heading this way, you
Yeah.
would be heading out.
Can I
This is
check
out
it
the
room
door.
by room? Because remember this room, you said there was some gargoyles looking freaky up in the rafters.
So yes,
I wanna
this room
look
here
up there for
is
them
where the
things.
gargoyles. Yeah,
And that's
this
what
is
I
the
want to
room
look
of the
for
gargoyles.
before we go any too far into the room. I want to see if I can spot them.
Sure.
Yeah, or listen to the door before we even get to it.
Yeah.
Well, there's no doorway. It's just kind of a thoroughfare. So it's just an archway that kind of leads into this hall. It's all an
Yeah.
entryway.
Okay.
So this opens up into a large, domed ceiling. You see the kind of cobwebs stretching between the columns, a large vaulted ceiling, dusty halls that dimly lit but no longer lit. And at the very top, you see the cracked frescoes with the gargoyles. Bunch of gargoyles up there.
Are they there?
Yeah, you see them.
I'm gonna stop me when you want. I'm gonna shoot one of these gargoyles.
Okay.
We already
So
had
you're
eyes
kind of
following
looking
us. I'm just gonna make sure that these motherfuckers ain't about to move when I walk through this room.
Yep. As you kind of approach and you kind of see them, you ready your bow, and as they see you ready your bow, they start to begin to move.
They got me, guys. They got
Yep.
me.
Oh,
Roll initiative.
Guys, I have these things.
Guys,
This is kind of your fault, my guy. If you
Oh,
didn't do
no,
anything, they
hey,
would have not.
if he didn't do that, they'd get a surprise round. So
Hey, you're welcome.
you're welcome. Yeah, that's a
Hey, the
you're
player
welcome.
knows this. Khaled doesn't know this.
Oh, Callan. We not the best, man. We gotta get this figured out. We gotta get this figured out.
All right, boom. Token layer.
I'm tempted to go up some stairs just to see
Damn.
what's around the corner, bro.
Damn, the dice are really, really playing with me today.
Token
Yeah,
layer.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
that's a good amount of gargoyles there.
God.
Token layer.
My.
Yeah, that's a good amount of gargoyles.
Hey,
Healthy.
Healthy bunch.
Healthy
What
amount of gargoyles.
level do you think we are again? Just out of curiosity.
Hey, y'all the ones that wanted to roll up into Strahd's place, dog.
No, what?
Not all of us.
We-
Hey.
Not all of us.
Hey, hey, listen. What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to do?
All I'm saying
You're
is out of the
saying
game. Not that it gets any better the next time we come back here. I know the plan's to get out of here. We can't. I mean, it's already gonna be fucking terrible. We can't look around while we're here. You know, the layout. You know, just sneak.
You're
through.
already here.
We're already here,
Hey,
guys.
if y'all
That's all
want
I'm
to
saying.
try to run,
All I'm saying.
I'm right there with you. I
I'm
understand.
right there with you.
I'm right there with you. I understand. The
Got the
need
straw
for
stat
speed.
block on the second tab.
It's not even on a tab anymore, brother. It is on the
Right there.
main screen. I gotta
Hold up.
double click and it's
Hold
pulled up.
Hold up. It's right there.
All right. Hey, listen. It's easy peasy. All right.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry.
Yes. Oh yeah. Karn. Huge.
Hey!
Massive.
Hey!
He knew. He said,
Sure,
"Wait,
sure,
because
sure.
I'm going first." He says, "Wait for me."
Hold your horses, cause I am him. This is what
I must go.
All right. Let's get. I gotta get a better combat playlist, man.
It's
I'm gonna take the time.
Make it, bro. Hand make that bitch.
I know. I gotta hand make it, man.
Yeah.
I handmade one, and
What would
it's
you
like
like?
it's alright. I made one for Mordekaiser, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to use that one anymore.
No, switch it up. You gotta. Switch it
I
up.
have to switch it. Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
fit the
complete.
theme.
Too many cool
Yeah,
vampire songs to
Mordekaiser's is metal and stuff like that.
Yeah,
This-
Mordekaiser was
I
metal.
I like the orchestra,
Yeah, the classical,
organ, yeah.
It's gothic horror is like the key. It's gothic horror like ambience sounds. But yeah, you're right. Mordekaiser was just like heavy metal, like doom, like like that shit. Okay, so
May I say, bangers.
bangers. It's just
Yeah,
different
Doom-
time,
Doom
different
was
time.
fucking hard. He was hard.
Okay, so actually, it's fucking 10:30, guys.
It is.
You
Oh, shit,
little
it's
rat dog.
It is 10:30, guys.
What do you work day shift or something? You nerd.
I do now, officially.
Nice.
But yeah, I think it's probably the best time to call right here before you start digging into this. As a note, so just so we are clear, next week. Well, next week, 26, maybe. No,
Oh yeah, maybe right.
What's the
maybe.
point?
We're back.
26
Right?
next week, next Tuesday. Everybody should be back by next
Yeah.
week.
I'm fucking off that Tuesday. So actually, we'll be here on time for once, bro.
Hey!
Okay. So next Tuesday, I'll keep you posted, but I'm pretty sure I'm good for next Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
This weekend, so excited to see everybody.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Me too,
fucking.
man.
It's gonna be hype. I'm so ready to see everybody. It's gonna be so
Me
cool.
too.
It's gonna be a cool experience.
Me too.
So as a note for Castle Ravenloft, I know the idea currently get the fuck out. Remember, that is 100% an option.
I'm soft
For sure.
pitching a look around.
But
I
a
know
DM
we
and
need
even
to
a
leave.
DM soft pitch, it could be beneficial to look around.
This is yeah.
I want to remind everyone, because your characters would know this. You have received a card reading on where you will see Strahd.
Not that we know which room's a fucking throne room.
Yeah,
man.
but you know
That he will
where
be there.
he
if we
will
get
be
there.
there.
Yes.
He will
So
be
we're
there.
almost avoiding that room. So
Yeah.
my this is not DM soft pitch. This is player soft pitch. I still think it's not gonna get easier to look around the fucking next time. It's worth to like try not to fight maybe, but just look around. Like just so we have an idea. Okay, remember we went in last time? If we go left, it's the stairs, and then it's that way we just know what the plan might be next time. That's all I'm saying. That's my pitch, but that's just me.
So, because remember, next time you arrive in Castle Ravenloft is the end.
That's the last time. That's the last time we
It's the end of the campaign. You come to Castle Ravenloft another time, You are. It's the showdown with Strahd.
When that
And-
book gets dropped on us.
Maybe Irina, and I mean Babushka. Maybe there's a lot of shit.
Rahadin, maybe that guy that was doing
Rahadin.
slam poetry in the fucking woods. Maybe.
The slam poetry man. He's got wives, man. He's got wives.
No, this guy's way too many people in this fucking.
He's got
castle.
wives. And I read because in the book his wives don't have a lot of like lore. I read a guy that made them some lore,
Beautiful.
and they are they're good, bro. They're
That's
Strahd's
what's up.
wives, bro. They're good.
What's up?
They're good.
Well,
But yeah.
Gonna harem.
Well,
Oh
Brittany,
yeah, you got him.
Brittany wants to explore, but just narratively wise, Nissa wants to get the fuck out. I just let that everybody know that
Yeah.
exploring every inch of this place to get as much insight is important.
Mhm.
So
Now remember, getting out is not an easy task. Exploring
No,
or getting
yeah.
out, not easy task.
Yeah, either way,
You have to either find a way to lower the drawbridge to get over. Flying, though, can work, still comes with inherent dangers. Crossing chasms. Guide
It's windy
is
up
okay.
here, man.
It's windy, it's rainy, it's lightning. Guide flying up, carrying people. Again, guide great, but guide not as strong, not huge, crazy strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not guaranteed. by any
Not a
means.
guarantee to
No,
get
like I
across.
said, that's-
And you are
that's-
dropping 1,000
Oh, yeah.
feet. You are dying.
It's only 20d6. There's a max somewhere in there, right, DM?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure that's how that works.
No, you're dead though. You are dead.
But yeah,
how about that?
You're-
How about you're dead?
at this
Yeah,
level,
like
yeah, you're dead. 20d6 is a dead sentence.
And then there's spikes at the bottom. It's another
Yeah.
40d6. It's enough. Yeah, you're dead.
But you
That's
see plenty
actually
of
where the
bodies down
adult
there.
black dragon lives.
Yeah, but there's some items down there. Probably some items down there. Other
Bro,
people
there's probably-
died.
they are such good
There's
items
some
down there, guys.
goated items down there.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
they're
wait,
crazy.
wait.
good
Featherfall.
items down there.
Featherfall. Send Trevor back down. Fuck it, bro. He'll get him.
Just
Oh
push
man, that almost ended so poorly. The fucking
Yeah, that was gonna be unlucky. That was gonna be an unlucky.
that was gonna be rough. Oh.
I remember reading that, being like, "That's wild. That's wild."
I read it too. I was like, 5%? That's not that bad. And everybody rolls like 7, 6. I'm like, damn, they're getting close. 1, I'm like, oh
Yeah,
man, that's not
yeah,
good.
It is.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, fantastic session. You guys heard my soft
Fantastic.
pitch. Also, I'm so excited. I'll see you guys this week. Oh my gosh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's so good.
excited.
Yeah.
All right. So think about it. Think about what you want to do. I have prepped Ravenloft, so we'll fucking find out together. But until
Yeah.
then, y'all have a roof. Yes.
If we've all agreed on the Mexican place,
Azteca.
have we? Have we?
Bro,
Trying to stick it. Is everybody good for Mexican?
Saying no to Mexican food. That's crazy talk. Yeah, I'm there.
Can someone drop the address, por favor?
Yes. So we can do.
What time did you guys want to meet at the main gate so I can give you each your tickets?
Is that on Saturday?
Yeah,
It opens at 11? 10?
it opens at 10. But I have to be there super early. One, to get stuff in order, because technically I'm still part of the fair,
Yeah.
and technically I'm your nightly escort for the entire day.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. So essentially, it's when do we decide to get there? Like
That's a fucking
on
door
Saturday.
open type shit, bro.
Yeah,
I was
because
gonna say,
Saturday's
if
like
we
our
just-
go hard day. Like we're trying to get
Saturday's
it
go
done.
hard day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we just imagine are on park ground just before 10 and then we're at the gate at 10, does that work? Is that good for you, Daniel?
Yeah, anytime. I just need to know so I can get someone to help me put my armor on, and then walk my happy ass up there, and then stand there and wait.
At front gate, or
Yes.
at front gate, or at
Yes.
security check at 10.
No. Okay, so the security check, and then it's like 500 feet to the front gate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm clarifying which one are we doing?
I'm-
Security check or
I'm-
front gate?
Okay, I'm going to be in front of the front gate, in
Front
the
gate.
shade. You will see a golden helm. You just walk up to that guy and go, "Ticket, please."
It's a D&D quest. We're gonna looking for the guy.
They have an exclamation point on his head, bro.
Under the tree. We should be able to spot him just fine.
Yeah. So it's like only one ticket for each of you. That's all I can get. I do have a couple of D&D-esque things quote unquote planned. So someone needs to bring a dice.
Oh, I'm with it.
I have a big metal one.
That works.
So high. So high.
Whatever.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
excited.
I'm here.
Travel dice.
Yeah, I got how
I will tell you,
I'm
one of the
here.
places is with the Ottomans, and it starts at 11.
I don't know what that means. That's a crazy sentence, but
I don't
I'll
even-
listen to that.
I don't know what you're saying, but I like it.
Because it's at 11, it's with the Ottomans.
And
Like,
then
that's okay.
then there's 2 fight times where you can either choose for me to do on both of them, or I can just do one. It's whatever you guys want. I'm
Hell yeah.
pretty much your paladin for that day.
You damn right.
We're rocking
Damn
all
right.
right, I put the Patrona Azteca in the Discord.
What's up, Mark?
Azteca.
Patrona Azteca.
Copy paste into Google, man.
So that's dinner, and then I'm guessing we're doing. Did we decide brunch? I mean, we could probably decide. We can
Is
talk
that
about
Sunday?
brunch Saturday.
Yeah, I guess we'll hash it
yeah,
out.
we can
won't
work with it. But I am down.
All right, man. That's gonna be so
Bro, I'm ready.
fun.
I'm ready. But yes, until then, guys, fucking phenomenal session, excellent work, heavy roleplay, and hey, the next one is just all fucking combat. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. All right.
Holy shit, is that a mini Corona and a margarita?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, the Ronaritas, bro.
I pulled it up. There's
Ronaritas.
also one where it's a full Corona in a huge.
I'm drinking 2 super macho margaritas, and I'm chilling.
I gotta do whatever Chris does, so I'm gonna
Don't do that.
be hurting him.
Look at that.
I'll just do
Don't follow me into the thing.
a regular handshaking margarita.
There you go.
Me and Pete are bringing the brown pants, right, Pete?
Drink for me, please.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
Yeah, we'll pass that one off the bus.
Yeah, just as long as someone drinks for me, I can
I'm
get
gonna die.
drunk. I can get drunk vicariously through you.
Yeah,
There you go.
for sure.
Start hydrating now, fuckers, and prepare
Yeah.
for heat-related illnesses.
Vitamin C.
Moses and I are not taking care of nobody.
There will not be any heat-related illnesses. For one,
In the rain.
y'all are gonna walk at my pace, and let me tell you what, in armor, I ain't walking nowhere. It is slow.
Shut
Two,
I'm gonna walk slow anyway.
I will have like prime powders, liquid IV powders, stuff like that. I will have some energy supplement pouches.
Oh, nice.
If
Yeah.
you guys need that.
And we're gonna be rock and roll. It's gonna be a good
You guys are
time.
good people, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Very excited.
All right. Well, if anybody has anything else, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in fucking like 3 or 4 days.
Yep.
Much love.
Soon.
I'm excited. But until then, y'all have a fantastic rest of the week. Y'all stay healthy, stay happy, and I will see y'all soon. Safe travels. Much love. Love, peace, wishes, grease.
See you guys soon.